Is that part of your class?
We'll just go ahead. What about Gary?
So fucking Gary.
That's cool.
Or fucking Drew. Where's Drew at? Drew's got a character.
Yes.
It shows up level like 4.
Yeah, he only played once.
That might have been. Yeah, that.
Brum, 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 brum. Brum, 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 brum. Listen. Drew's busy.
Yeah,
He's working on his own campaign.
Is he?
Yeah, yeah. He's talked about his own campaign. He's been working on.
Like for who?
I didn't expect him to turn that way.
Is it like for us, or does he have another group?
Like in person, like
you guys don't
people here around Cambridge.
Okay.
So
well.
All right.
Nos.
Let's come back to this. We'll do some more of the dungeon.
Have you even made your character yet?
Nah, he probably just got on to yell at us.
Yeah, we'll come back to that portion of the dungeon. We can do the rest of the
Motherfucker, you muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
He's boosted.
Why would I come on just to yell at y'all when I could just yell at Mallory?
Because then you have an audience.
You're right. I mean, but you already know. So Mallory's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? She'll always be one. You know what I'm saying? But as long as she understands that, then we're gonna have a good time. You feel me?
Bitch.
Say some stupid shit. Say some stupid shit. Yeah.
Your character's always gonna fight.
No. You see, in her campaign, my character not fighting nobody.
Yeah. He's not fucking there.
No, see, you can't say that. You can't say that because he wouldn't be fighting her anyway.
I think I have the
unless he see. Let me tell you something.
You are fighting her though. She is every NPC, and you are actively fighting certain NPCs.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Listen, when it comes to like this, say for example the dragon. Y'all, listen. My character don't care about none of the politics and shit like that. My character is there to make gold. There to get monies. Y'all talking politics and all that shit. Well, I say okay. When I say there to get money, and I guess stop T-Mac from resurrecting. That's like the afterthought. You feel me? But the money and everything, the money and glory, that's the main thing.
Well, have you made your character in this campaign?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to log in right now.
Is his
if I can remember my password.
Ustra Priulehigo?
No, that's Mallory's bullshit.
What? No, I'm looking at the character I assigned you, and it says Ustra Priulehigo.
I think that's your doing.
No, that's just the default name. I don't think you've named it yet.
Roll20 is like, listen, we'll give you some bullshit. We'll give you some random bullshit.
They literally just throw letters at it.
Arrow, I wouldn't say that another time, or you might summon a demon.
The name?
Wait, Mallory's not a demon?
Don't. Mason, am I a demon?
Like shit, you could have fooled me.
Anyway, so what is your character gonna be?
Damn, how you gonna let your whole man call you a demon? Your whole man's call you a demon. That's crazy. That's wild.
Good.
You see, and you thought, and you said I was the fucking problem. Look at you. Yet your whole man's siding with me, bitch.
Oh man.
Listen, I'm on no one's side.
Don't lie to me, bitch. You agreed with me without saying a word. Therefore, you with me by default.
I don't say a lot of words when it comes to arguments. I wait until there's enough time that passes, and then I pull out the description of the chat and be like, all right, so you said this at this point in time, and then
Bring
you
the
went back
receipts.
on your word and said this.
Mhm. So
I
you
could
just
never-
bring your receipts.
You both came into an agreement at, yesterday on this exact thing without actually coming to an agreement.
I could never.
But I've done that so many times with Mal and Clams, it's not funny.
This man,
Listening
he just.
to both of them argument, and then I'm just sitting here gathering information.
We all know Mason's just the walking fact checker. You know what I'm saying? He's pulling the receipts. He's pulling the receipts out and all that shit. Be like, if there's receipts to be pulled, he's alright. See, at 2:54 p.m. Actually, no, at 2:54.09 p.m. on Tuesday, May 17, you said this motherfucker ain't worth a goddamn shit, and then less than 2 minutes later, you responded, your mom's a hoe. So I don't know what you want. The receipt's there. The proof is the proof is in the pudding.
Proof is in the pudding.
Alright, what the fuck's my shit? I'm trying to get it, bitch.
He doesn't. He never.
I will
remembers his password.
go back to sleep.
Don't do that.
Actually, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't remember my passwords at this. I literally got a list of them now just to remember this shit. I'm like, fuck.
It's called Alien.
Yeah, see,
I'm
I
like,
have
is this
literally-
aging?
I literally have like 2 passwords at max.
I'm like, is this what aging consists of? I remember you.
And when a password doesn't match those 2 passwords, I make it match those 2 passwords.
You know, I need to do that.
Set password.
I need to do that. I'm about to be like, matter of fact, I'm about to reset my password to
Well,
reset password.
Part of my password is from a video game I used to play, so.
No, I have to keep changing mine because they keep getting compromised somehow. So
You need to use more than 4 keys to set in your password, ma'am.
It's part of a guide.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They're about 10 to 12 long with numbers.
Then
and
how are they getting compromised? You got the longest passwords, and I ain't never got some compromised shit, and my shit be like 6 letters or 6 numbers.
Like on my inventory, one of the things I have is called a.
She be, that's crazy.
Okay.
It's the long. So we all heard it here. The longer the password is actually the more dangerous one.
Yes. Can't confirm.
There's a thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, my password is 15 long.
Well, the problem is that
Literally.
The fact you can
long.
the fact that you can remember that is a feat in and of itself.
there's like been breaches with different like websites and stuff like that where emails and passwords have been leaked. So people grab that and they just put that password into a bunch of different websites. You know what I mean?
And then you happen to be one of the ones every time getting selected. All right, we need to get Arrow
Well,
some of these shit.
my email starts with A, so if they're going alphabetical, you know what I mean?
But Arrow, you need a new name. I'm listening right now. You need a new name. You need to go now to like K or some shit. You feel me? That's funny too, because my password is literally my email. My email is literally my first and last name.
I could try to resurrect. I could try to. Well, my name starts with an A, so it wouldn't matter. But I mean, I could go with my original email. It is so cringy. Like I would have to try to recover it or something. I haven't used it in 30 years
Should
or
only
so,
be the
20
first,
years,
so
something.
it should be
It's
your-
so
Yeah, don't
cringy.
attempt to recover
I don't know
that
if the
shit.
first
That
one
shit
is
will let it
technically
let's
A.
stay dead.
I'm pretty sure Google or wherever would have deleted it at this point.
Yeah, but it was so cringy because I made it when I was like 13.
There is one
Ugh.
thing that
Me looking at my
might be
email.
useful for.
And what's wrong with old emails?
No, not old. Not just old. It's cringy. Like, I mean, just thinking about it makes me cringe internally.
Cringy
I haven't
old.
even said it. I haven't even said the name.
Um,
And I'm
Let's
cringy.
see. Let's keep going. I have
Ah,
an idea that we can
we're in.
Good. Now send me that password so I can tell you it later.
All right. You know what's funny? I would do this. I would do this shit. I'd literally pin it in the chat, be like, "Yo, you remember my password, nigga?" Like here. I was like, "All right,
He
bet."
does that to me all the fucking time. I'll be sitting there and he'll just send me something random out of the blue. He's like, keep that. And I'm like, huh?
Keep-
Oh,
Yeah.
listen. I ain't gonna lie. You literally is my me and you don't talk on Discord a lot like that. We talk on everything else. So your chat is literally my storage. For shit I need. I'm like, hold on to this. I'm gonna need this a little while.
Yeah. I made a second fucking Discord just to send myself links and stuff.
It'd be funny too, cause she be getting mad confused because I'll literally send something, I'll delete it soon after. She like, what the fuck? I was like, listen,
Like, you crazy.
I just needed to store something for a little bit. All right.
You know how many times I've
I
done
didn't do
that?
nothing. Gaslight.
The final
Literally,
part,
nah, that is. I'll be like, she be sending me something squinting eyes. I'm like, don't worry about it. Why you questioning me?
If
Question
Mhm.
everything.
Okay, so
no, you could.
well, now we got to figure out.
I'm currently making it at the moment.
Okay, then I'll just go through this while you're doing that. So
Yeah, go ahead.
okay, for some reason I keep hearing myself through your mic.
Listen, it does this. Hold on. I don't know what the
So-
cause of it. I tried to figure it out. Can't figure it out.
You have a headset or you have it open?
I have. It's actually. I'm using it through my PlayStation. Actually.
Oh, it's probably your controller. You should have a button on the bottom of your controller that mutes the mic. Or is that okay? So that never mind. That mutes that. Okay. Is that the mic that you're using? Is the one on your controller then? Yeah, you're muted, so you have to push that button again.
Something difficult, because that's where it's.
Because yeah, the controllers act like a mic too.
This.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. But
Hold on.
anyway,
Let me switch to my PC. Let me switch to my PC mic.
Okay, so.
Okay, so you guys went to Cliff Watch. You got the Sands of Eons. You came back. You
Yep.
gave it to
Dragon just
Clarence.
expressed that, by the way, your biggest enemy was in
Oh,
your
boy.
town. Ha 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 ha.
Flying away backwards, double fingers.
Literally.
Shit gets serious now.
Alright, you guys got back to Roth, and you gave the sand to Clarence. Clarence got all of the ingredients around, and started getting the portal ready. Now, this is probably where Nas's character is just gonna have to, mosey on in, because you guys haven't met him yet.
No, this isn't what I think it is. I lied.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
Yes. It's based on.
Excuse
Ooh.
What?
Oh, Nas rejoined.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot he left and then came back.
Haru?
Don't you do
Alright,
it.
I'm gonna need you to hold something out with me.
What?
Oh shit. Wrong email.
Watch out for the tornadoes. Comes another one. And another one, apparently. And another one. Alright.
One more?
And another one.
You're not even sending me anything.
Another one, but the
You-
dust.
you- you-
There's another
I'm
one.
not gonna shit.
Ah, shit. No.
Hold on.
That hurt.
Oh, I sent it to the wrong person.
Oh, you- man, I sure do hope I get set for Cauldron next week.
Why? Because you can't stay alive.
I can surprisingly on Mythic
No!
Cauldron, I'll be just fine.
Get up! Get up!
I
Get
think
up!
it's
Get
because
up!
more
Get
pink
up! Get up! I don't know
universe.
where he's at, but he's looking at me funny. Ow!
But normal hero? No, something about it is just my brain
Tornadoes! Look out for the
thinks too much.
tornadoes!
Then I die.
Oh no!
I'm not supposed to
Ooh,
think
good
about
dodge! Another one! Ow! Fuck!
Sounds like he's having
Oh
a
no!
great time.
Oh, don't touch me!
He's playing Remnant.
Oh no, you're dead!
Looking at,
dead. Oh shit!
I'm like fiending for Did you hear about the Oblivion remake, Nas?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm like so excited. I'm fiending. Anytime I see anything that says Oblivion, I'm like, I must read it, even though it's stuff I've already
bullshit,
fucking.
game. You're
It's a
cheating and
legit
you know it.
remake, not a remaster.
Well, I mean, it's a remaster remake, whatever.
Cool.
I mean, it's a remaster, but they did update some of the stuff is what we're hearing. So like the combat system's a little bit better, the UI is a little bit smoother.
No!
Stuff like
Oh, you
that.
bastard.
It's using both the original engine and Unreal Engine 5 to try and keep the base of the game, the feel of the game the same, but with like updated, stuff.
Right. You know what's
But
You
crazy?
killed one of the two.
what?
I've
So
never
we're
played.
at least
I've never
50%.
played Oblivion.
Oh my god, it is so good. It is my favorite. And I mean, honestly, like, at least half of the reason why I like it so much is because of
I
how
was checking to
janky
see
it
if I wanted
was.
to use
The
this
glitches
one-shot
made
pistol
that
as my
game
secondary
so
for
funny.
something
But there's
else.
also, like, just stuff that happens in the game is just hilariously absurd. Like, in one part, there's this kid. Well, he's not a kid. He's an adoring fan, and because you can do like this like arena fighting thing where you can become like a great arena
You bastard.
warrior or whatever, and you get an adoring fan, and he will like run up and follow you around and stuff. And this guy was on the top of a mountain when the adoring fan found him. He told the fan to go away. The fan's like, okay, I'll be back at the arena if you ever, need me. And so he turns and runs straight off a cliff, falls and dies.
Nice.
And just random stuff like that. Like there's this video I saw of this guy in one of the fighter guilds. He's got a bow and arrow, and he's like point blank range shooting at this target. Point blank range. The player talks to him. Guy says something, and then he still got the bow in his hand, but he starts treating it like a sword, and he starts beating the target dummy with the sword or the bow like it's a sword. And then there's this guy that walks up behind the target dummy, stops and says something to the player, and then he gets hit and he starts fucking ragdolling. It's just
That's crazy.
yeah. I mean, the game is hilarious. It's got a good story. If it's something that interests you, when the game comes out, it's supposed to be on the 21st. I can't wait.
Oh, you know,
Yeah,
this one?
yeah, Monday. It's supposed to release Monday.
Like that.
That's I mean.
How the fuck I didn't hear shit?
Fuck, I fucked that up.
Well, it's okay. So it's a rumor. Like it's been a rumor. It's been a leak. But the thing is, the last week we've gotten some more solid stuff.
Yes!
People went onto Virtuos, which is the company that's done the remaster.
He was whooping both of us, I think.
For like 30 minutes, they had a website page up on their website that showed screenshots comparing, the original game to their, to the remaster. And then people snagged that. They locked the whole website down until they, removed the page. And then people used something called Element, which they were able to look at the base code of websites. I guess it's something that's fairly common. People do this. Well, people did that on Bestada's website, and Bestada didn't hide their code well enough, and they literally found code lines for a web page that says Oblivion Remaster buy now, deluxe edition buy now, and there's a link to the page. The page says it's not, this page doesn't exist, but it just hasn't been activated yet because it's not available to buy. So
I mean, that's the thing. You got a gaming company, you know what I'm saying, try to do their shit, but then you gotta understand the internet is undefeated. There's motherfuckers out here hacking shit with little effort just because they fucking can.
You see, everybody was saying, they're trying to do a shadow drop, which is where they just drop the game at the same time they announce it.
They did with fucking Apex Legends. They just fucking released it and it was like the best battle royale for like, what, half a year?
Yeah, people have been...
It does look great, though.
People have been so hyped by it, and not only that, but somebody went on to like Xbox support, and they were they got through the bot and they got to like an assistant, and they asked the assistant like a person that works there when the game would be available to purchase, and the person just types up the name, assuming in the database, and sees that it says April 21st, and just fucking told that. Three.
Lost their job.
I don't know, but yeah. So there's screenshots of that, and it wasn't just one person. There was a few people that managed to do that, but now they don't respond to those questions anymore. But so yeah, it looks like it's like a 90% certainty that it'll drop. I mean, it could just be a huge elaborate hoax. If it doesn't drop, I will cry. I will absolutely cry.
It does look fantastic.
I don't know. I heard rumors that there's going to be an update for one of the games I play, maybe Tuesday.
What?
Predecessor.
Oh.
They added my boy Wukong to the game.
Wait, already?
They moved his ult to his passive, and now he has 5 homies that follows him around on the map to stomp people out there.
Wait. Already? He's dropping already? It hasn't even been 3 weeks since Boris.
According to Mist, it's either going to be this coming Tuesday or the week after.
That's what I'm saying. The week after makes more sense, because it hasn't even been 3 weeks. Has it been 3 weeks since Boris dropped?
Listen, I just know that they changed the loading screen to include Wukong in it.
It's funny too, because I remember when Buddy was like, "Wukong's gonna be the last original character to drop." I was like, "Y'all fuckers did this on purpose."
That's like the shotgun. Oh fuck!
They're supposed to include all the DLC for Oblivion, so I'm hoping that means it includes like Battlehorn Castle.
Oh my god!
If they want to charge any amount of money on that game, they would have to include all the DLC.
That's cool.
Yeah.
If Elder Scrolls 6 don't look better than this, that's gonna be crazy.
Well, we're not going to see Elder Scrolls 6 for at least another 5 years.
Hold your horses. Maybe after 10 more Skyrim remasters.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my god. Skyrim isn't even that good of a game. No.
Well, hold on.
I'll say you love.
Hold on.
Oblivion.
Graphics on it. Good. Story. Good.
Easy. Good boy.
The amount of stuff you can do in there. A lot.
Well,
Skyrim still holds just from its features to a lot of games now. Like, it still holds. It looks
funny
ugly.
bugs allowed. Mods enhanced.
Shit. I mean,
I don't know.
It ain't lying when people say Skyrim is literally the most mod-friendly game ever.
Literally, the mods alone make it go from the most realistic game to Candyland, where you're fighting off mushroom wolves.
Shit don't make no sense. You're like, you see some of these mods, I'm like, is this Skyrim still? Nah. They say Skyrim.
No. So, okay. So, like, I think it's been like 5 years ago or 3 years ago or something like that. There's a guy who's making a Skyrim mod that is basically, it's Skyrim, but he's deleting all of Skyrim, and he's from the ground up in a mod creating Oblivion. It was this guy's way to try and make like a remaster Oblivion or whatever. So so this guy's kind of bummed that now because he's been giving updates on this mod for the last few years.
Are you talking about Sky Oblivion?
Yes, Sky Oblivion. And it's supposed to drop later this year, and now there's all these rumors about an official remaster. That's like a kick in the balls.
I think he said he's still gonna drop it. He's still gonna drop Sky Oblivion, but
Yeah,
obviously,
he is.
console will never get it. So for the PC people.
Oh man, that's gonna kill any PC. But Sky Oblivion. But anyways, so have you made your character yet?
Yeah, finishing up.
Okay. So yeah, basically, the group they went and got the Sands of Eons. They came back. Clarence is in a random house that he's currently taken over because his got destroyed. What do you mean?
Why it get destroyed?
You don't remember the giant fight?
Remember
Let's
when we came back
break it.
Okay, but that doesn't mean it's not destroyed.
Yeah, but Click's gonna break it.
Saphira walks over to
But
Click.
that doesn't mean that it's not destroyed.
Yeah, but Click's gonna break it.
Saphira
Click
walks
ain't
over
break
and
shit.
says, "Click, you stop talking to the sky."
So if one did not level the way you wanted, you can get a different one.
Yeah, but it's still broke. It doesn't matter if Clicks did it or not.
All right.
But Click didn't break it.
Saphira
Okay.
picks up Clicks.
I think we should
So, yeah.
hit that.
Basically, we would just we'd have your character probably just stroll on in, and then Clarence would be like, "Oh, hey, this is insert whatever your name is."
So we might want to just have our reset point be closer.
So,
How you want to do that, you do it. But
yeah, what would your name be?
I don't know yet.
Okay. So, well, I mean, like you're still making your character, so it'll be at least a few moments before your actually character sheet is needed. So we'll go ahead and like narratively get through this, and you can just keep doing your sheet. So
I know my character is a sorcerer, or my character is a sorcerer or artificer. So we can work with that for now.
yeah. So okay. So you walk in while Clarence is getting the spell ready. What do they see?
oh, your character. Never mind.
Smooth brain is still smooth brain.
Shush.
My character is looking around, looking a bit disoriented because he's not necessarily from this. He's not from here, really.
Okay, but like, what race and stuff?
He's a warforged clockwork sorcerer. And
okay, Clarence looks up. You know Clarence. Clarence knows you, and he's like, "Oh, hey, insert name."
I was like, "Oh, I'm about to take a whooping," and I looked down and I'm like, hey,
"This is the group. You should probably head back with them because they're going to be trying to stop all of this." And he just kind of does an errant wave of his hand to refer to all of the bullshit that's gone on. And you have a personal stake in it with Scald being involved.
Your group seem to have killed my creator.
What?
I believe you call him Scald.
Saphira leans over to Windwalker. Do we kill him?
Clarence says no, you don't kill him.
Beast's weapon.
He's not under Scald's control anymore, and he wants to help.
Clicks raises.
Yes. I mean you know harm. Scald, my quarry with Scald is between me and him. Well, since he's dead now. But Scald's ambitions were too great for his own good. He had a big head.
Click still have dibs on Scald arm.
Please do not patronize me.
What? What word mean?
Oh,
I don't know your name, but Clicks isn't the brightest.
What?
Yes,
Clicks. Clicks is the scarecrow mimicking my voice currently.
I wouldn't
No.
say scarecrow. She's a kinku.
Oh, sorry. I'm still learning the races of this land. A kinku, the giant crow.
Yes.
She's adorable. And you, Clicks. What do you know? What do you know of Skull's body?
Clicks have dib on Skull's arm.
Why?
Cuz called it.
Because you called it? I'm confused.
Clicks see arm long time ago. Called dibs.
The less you
No.
think about it, the more it doesn't affect you.
Very well. You, sir.
I'm just gonna
Tiefling. You seem to look a great deal like a thief. How does one earn gold?
So racist. So fucking racist. Just walk up to somebody and say, "You look like a thief."
I look like a thief.
Saphira interjects herself and says, "First of all, my mate is not a thief. Second of all, watch your tone."
Oh my god.
Well, you see the dagger he's holding on to, looking as if he would throw it at my neck soon as I make a wrong step. And he's always watching around looking for openings. He seems
That's
like a
what he
thief
does.
to he seems like a thief to me.
He is not a thief.
He's a vampire.
Really?
I'm just more aware of my surroundings, just like everyone else here.
You see, but why is you the only one seemingly knowing your surroundings?
Well, because, someone has to watch out, and everyone else is keeping an eye on you at the moment. Anyways, Clarence,
I told
when
you,
are we
I made no
heading
harm.
back in time?
All right. Finishing up here. He finishes up getting the ingredients set up. He starts, reciting a spell. Portal opens.
And besides, I am aware of my surroundings. I'm just focused on a threat.
You're focused on me. I told you I'm no threat. And you are a blue dragon, correct? Or of said same.
Saphira opens her mouth, and you can see her start to like have a beam come out. Like, I swear to God, if you do not take that back right now.
10 seconds of not being damaged.
I am a
generates
cobalt and
shield
gold
for
dragon.
Your max health over 2 seconds.
A
Not
Kobo and gold dragon. Oh,
All right, portal's open. He's like, get going through.
Increase movement speed and physical
All
damage.
right.
Bonus
She
double
turns and walks
haste.
to the
I don't
portal.
ever get haste, so
All right.
This
So
better
bam.
not be back to Feywild. I bite you.
Yeah. You end up back in the Feywild.
but I don't think that matters.
Oh my god. All right. Let's see. Where is there? All
Saphira
right.
puts the beam back down her throat.
Swallows.
Ha!
me my character tilting his head.
All right. Can everybody can see?
Yes.
All right, you go through the portal, you come back out, and you come back out in a more pristine version of Clarence's house. And you see young Clarence there. He's not all battle scarred and one-eyed like he was. You come through, and he's like, "Welcome, welcome. I've been expecting you."
Hey, Clarence.
Yeah?
I know what happens in the future.
Oh, I do too.
The fuck you mean you know too?
It was mostly your Caltrops.
He's like, "Well, I mean, future Clarence was here. You met him, remember?"
Right, but I will in quotes future Clarence, which was you.
Mhm.
You wasn't ready for what happened in the future.
All right.
No, when he was here before, he told me.
Right, and even though he told you, you yourself in the future,
Clarence was here.
in
You met him,
quotes,
remember?
that you was not prepared for what was going to happen.
Well, yeah, I wasn't ready until he came back and told me. Now I
You
am.
still ain't.
By the way?
Don't worry about it. She walks over and pats you on the head.
Huh?
It's
That
some
is a fact.
it's timeline shenanigans, okay?
I see.
There
Yeah,
was
but
stuff up
Dr.
underneath
Bill
this,
pat
so
the
I used
robot on the head
that,
says
hoping
it's
it would
okay.
come.
It's a pat. It's good.
I am not a robot.
Oh, robot.
Well, what are you then?
Sounds like
'Cause clearly aren't made out of flesh.
I
You
am
don't
a
smell like wood.
warforged.
You smell like iron.
I drop down, so
Yes.
if you're fighting stuff up there,
But I am sentient
Well, yeah,
and
but
I'm alive.
I'm not saying you're not alive. I'm just
You
saying.
called me a machine.
Dude, I'm seeing you were slapping things.
See?
Inwalker, did I piss him off?
Starting again. It's starting again.
I told you every time. Every time. It's not, you want to. Sophia comes at Mallory comes at me, but Mallory don't even want doing shit.
The Spirit looks at the Warforged and then does a bounce, and I am sorry for upsetting you.
But the good thing about that,
I
tilt my
don't know
head.
the differences, and I am ignorant. Please teach me.
Very well. You see, points at the wooden features behind the mechanics. This is my flesh.
I mean, technically, it is like organic, right?
Yes.
Is wood?
Yes. Well.
that's
Yes.
where we're headed. Yes. No.
I mean, wood technically is organic.
Well, yeah. But yes, I was brought to life by Scald. I was created to archive a lot of the information he and I forgot the name of the bad guy.
Icon.
Dragon Man,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
fuck ass. Fucker that
Yeah.
had me chained up for most of my life.
Funny thing is, they got
that was you.
Yes.
Well, I'm surprised you lived.
Yes.
Enjoying my
What's the thing
space,
Endwalker over there?
sucker.
She looks over at Endwalker.
Ah, the thief. Your name is
You look like a thief.
Your name is Endwalker.
Well,
Your name is Endwalker. Your
Smooth
name is
Brain do
Endwalker.
die.
Clicks.
Oh, so you have died. Ah, see?
Ah,
Makes sense.
it's a complicated thing. I did die, but I am back. But I didn't die because of Agaman.
Then
I mean,
she
I
made
did die.
baby.
Reaches
Well,
out.
I mean,
and
you
Walker's
did
hand.
die to a mage, a caster. Looks at the Warforged, a mage, a caster.
I reach out to shake Endwalker's hand.
We left them.
Jingle, jingle, jingle of all the weapons as he shakes hands.
Careful with your handshakes. I might steal all of your belongings.
Ah, Clicks
I
get
have no
he
belongings.
steal and Walker steal. Ha! Good joke.
I mean, if you'd like,
Steal all the cogs.
I can show you.
The way out, right?
I can show you some treasures that may still be in Scald's and bad guys' lair
Clicks like
at
treasure.
some point in the future.
I mean, we're back in the past. I look over at Clarence. Is this shortly after we left, or short? I don't.
Well, it's been about a month since I got word that the castle was destroyed.
You know what I'm saying?
The void light core.
So my character still thinks he can just, will just stroll on back over there. You know what I'm saying? Collection.
Poodle's gone probably. Severe looks back over at insert name here and says, "So, do you have any idea where Scald would be?"
Well,
I got some questions.
wait. What do you mean? You killed him?
What in the past? Okay, so where we just were.
We are in the past?
Yes. So
how far into the past?
500 years for you.
500 years.
Yes.
Yeah, probably before you were made.
Yep.
Then I would have no clue what Skull would be. Little known to be what he looks like even now.
I don't know if that's going to be in this area.
Okay, so
that's
he
doesn't
know where Skull is.
That's in the other area.
Well, we can figure that out as we go. But
like Endwalker said, this was before I was even created.
I know.
I'm not even.
It's a giant spider wall.
Clarence would interject and say that I would suggest you head to Tumar and maybe look around there to see if you can get any information. That's where Scald's Artificer Guild was that he got kicked out of.
Well, I do recall he talking about this very group early on when he joined with, and this was, I'm assuming, before you went to the Feywild.
Yep, probably.
Where were you guys last seen before that point?
Insert town here. I don't remember what it was. Kiersey.
He may be there, or getting ready to be over there.
And we can worry about that later. I want to go sit on a beach for a while.
A beach?
It has been so long since I've been in my own realm. I want to hunt deer, damn it.
Well, Clarence is like, well, you're in luck. I've got good news. I need you to, in addition to my suggestion that you go to Tumar to start your, line of questioning to figure out where exactly Scald went after the castle crashed. I need you to take some stuff there for me, which will also give you a excuse to get it into the city.
All right.
I look at that Endwalker and I say, I can go hunt deer again. Oh, happy days.
It'll be quite a long travel. I'm estimating about 8 days of travel.
Is that including flying or walking?
That is walking. If you, it'd be about 4 days if you guys fly.
If we're taking a shipment there, we're walking.
Yeah.
Side note, Mason, why didn't you prepare me for the sheer amount of shit spells that Wizard of the Coast added since I've last played?
That's this campaign specifically. There's even more spells.
Oh my fuck!
You go to my there's even more. Speaking of which, I need to give you that link since you keep fucking. I don't know. I think
you have Telra.
I'm like, oh my god, there's so many spells. What's going on?
Well, at least in her her new campaign, she's using where you have to have spells prepared. So you only have like 5 or 6 spells at the beginning.
As we get through our first area, we get the labyrinth
versus the ones that you just know.
We can do an adventure mode and
but anyway, so
shouldn't be hard to get it.
Yeah, something I should tell you, Tumar, capital city of, the Grabisco Kingdom, which is the kingdom that you are currently in. You've been in whenever you've been roaming around here. Kind of a dangerous place, so just be on your best behavior. Lots of factions and infighting. So
I am a whole ass dragon, Clarence. What is there to be afraid of?
Well, I mean, it's a whole city.
My associates that live in Tumar,
I thought
you should be wary of them.
You whole ass dragon?
I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could kill them. If
Doubt.
It is the capital city. I'm gonna tell you now. You guys get to Tumar. It is gonna be the largest city that you've been in any of my campaigns yet.
What?
I thought you fucking dragon. Now you whole ass dragon?
I mean, I fucking Walker. Your point?
Excuse me?
What? I told you he's my mate.
Poor insert name here is just what?
Wait. He is your mate?
Yes.
The squinting and the blinking. How is that possible?
The squinting and the blink. So I'm just.
You see, I have my she does a little like twirl. Turns to tiefling her.
Yeah,
which he loves a lot.
Blue tiefling.
And I mean, he could do me in my dragon form too, but he has his own form.
Oh my god.
Hey, she say this.
Push my shit in harder, daddy.
What? Wait.
Clarence is just face palming and is like, okay, the cart is outside. Whenever you guys are ready, you can head out.
Arrow, you naughty lady.
What?
Oh, no.
That was Tiri.
Yeah, no, that was Tiri. Yeah, it's a soundboard.
Like it sounded like
I know. Me and Tiri do sound similar. Play the one of me.
filling up water.
Huh? You're like cut out. Let me find
We
the
lost
sound.
them all.
Hold on. No, I was filling up water. I'm.
Oh,
Alright, let's
Sophia
see.
would also take out her orb and try to scry on Dad.
Oh baby, I know I can handle you.
What?
That one was me. The push my shit in harder. That one was T.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I love your dragon form. It's so sexy.
That's also
That's
T.
here.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so Saphira would pull out
Fuck
the
yeah.
orb, try to scry on
Fuck yeah, I know why is this making face.
Who are you? Oh my god!
I swear to God.
I love that one.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ, get out of the water, dummy!
What was the context for Mason making that?
That was when Bibbles was opening up on Baba Yaga.
Oh.
Yeah, with those divine smite.
Yeah.
Crits.
Alright.
That was bad.
She's gonna switch back into her dragon form and just be like, "Yep," and that's a thing. That too.
I know that one. I know that one.
Now,
Clicks
if you
has
don't
a
mind,
soundboard now.
I'm going to go outside and go kill a deer.
I thought we go through portal.
We already went through portal.
Clicks.
Clicks.
Other damage
Oh.
sources. What the hell does that mean?
Now who's the smooth brain? Hmm? You are.
Click's busy getting ready for Easter.
Too bad, too sad. And Sophia's gonna walk out the door.
Alright, give me 1 second.
I gotta go kill me a deer. I'm hungry.
Oh,
Alright, well, you'll get the chance. You walk out. Come on, damn it.
oh,
Trying to get this map clear. Alright.
can you shoot my void grenade, Keith?
Grab that
Is
3
that an
here.
option?
Alright. You guys see the map?
So if I put it like right
Delete
here,
the people.
right there, can you shoot that? too?
Delete the doggo. It's not here. We all know that.
Oh my! That jumped the DPS.
Yeah,
to
so
like
you guys step out here and there's a...
That's pretty cool.
Let's see, where is
Okay.
it?
I don't know what instance that would.
New skin. Who this?
New skin who dis? Yeah, that place there.
Because it does a
Where'd the
massive
cart go?
amount of damage, and then it starts to drop down.
Saphira walks outside and just feels the sun and just immediately stretches her wings. Yes!
Yes!
My own realm! Yeah!
Did like 400.
I mean,
on
you was
that.
already in your own room.
Okay. I think I
She
can
looks over at
put
you and
that
was like,
going.
no. First of all, we have been in the Feywild. You know this.
Yes, and then when we came back, we was in our realm.
It wasn't the same in Walker.
It was.
It was not the same.
It's the same realm.
She walks
So,
over, taps you like a cat. It
if you
wasn't
talk to
the
this
same.
guy-
Walker dies. I only had 1 HP.
Oh, you serious?
No.
There's a pistol that does.
And he's not here to revive him.
Damn, I guess I gotta make a new character.
How heartbroken Saphira would be if that's how he died.
I just realized you made your character so that he has a transparent background behind him.
Yeah, you like that?
I do. I like that a lot.
I can dig stuff up.
Clicks.
Yeah, I got to work on editing. I'm like, all right, well, what can I do with the editing? Ah, I could delete the background on the token.
He looks really good. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I even have a invisibility token too.
What is is it just an empty circle?
All right, I'm down to get back.
It's just invisible. I really think it should just be an empty circle. Okay.
I thought about that. I really thought about that. But see, this way, it's even the party doesn't know where I'm at when I'm
That is
invisible.
also fair.
Yeah, but
You-
as the
you
DM,
would,
as the
because
DM,
you
I
should-
don't.
Well, you should still be able to see my health bar.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do. I see that now. Okay. I'll just have to. Let's see. Can I? I just want make yourself invisible again, real quick. Okay.
Yep.
The red dot shows up. Okay, that's all I wanted to see. All right.
See,
That's
if they
funny
were
though.
really skilled Endwalker, when
just
your
thinking we don't-
character would disappear, it'd be like a puff of smoke would appear, and then you
I'm
poof,
assuming we don't
vanish.
have a horse
Sure,
for the
sure.
cart, right?
Huh?
The very first
We
game.
don't have a horse for the cart.
Imagine there's a horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had to make sure. Saphira walks over and immediately sniffs the horse.
The horse looks nervous. There. I made it so everybody can control it, which I mean we're in the town, so yeah. All right, so you guys, is there anything you want to do in the town before you leave? We'll say that you guys that it's morning, you know, so you got the whole day.
I am going to go check in on.
Eventually, you'll have more relic
Kyle
dust
and
that you
Bjorn's
can take a
place.
stick at, and it'll help level up those fragments of those gems.
The small
So if you look
checking on
at your
Alana,
fragments,
and
you may
yeah.
have some that are like
Okay.
That
Click
cracked,
was
and
that
then
one girl
plus
we saved
one,
that Scald hated
or
me saving.
cracked and blah blah blah.
Clicks
or
not know who
cracked
that
eight
is.
plus two.
Yeah, she wasn't here for
Like
that.
I have a cracked weapon.
Endwalker knows.
Red
We can fill you in.
plus 2.
I'll be back.
I'll just you go there. She's taking care of babies. There's different
You can take 3 of them to
like
equip
injured
right
babies and stuff like that. Different types of creatures.
Still no
She's
sign of
just nope, no sign of Fave. They have she would tell you that they have like ceased going to that cabin because that's where Fave was snatched from. The woods there have gotten too dangerous, so
1.1 additional range.
Bjorn's kind of upset that he can't go home,
So
you know, because
if
that's
you
like
go
his
over
original
fragments,
house.
So hit
Yeah,
options,
if you're doesn't
go
require,
left
like,
trigger
maybe
until you
more
get
two
fragments, and then it'll say fragments along the left.
Well, the
It'll
woods
tell
have
you
gotten
3 buffs
darker,
that you
and
have.
there's been more
They'll be lit
hostile
up in this
creatures
circle. If you hover over one that's lit up, you can
creeping
hit
closer to the
remove it,
woods.
one you want to get instead.
Okay. Well, after we do this little task, I might come back and help you with that.
Yes, without the gem, you can only have 3 at.
Okay.
But it's nice to see you again. How's your studies coming along?
She's doing really good. Bjorn's actually teaching her like druid magic, so she turns into a deer. She's like, that's all she's managed so far. Sophia immediately begins drooling.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, probably because technically Saphira hasn't really ate in like 3 fucking days. So after that, Saphira's gonna be like, "Yeah, you're doing good." And she's going to walk out and keep looking over her shoulder, like.
It's like one of those cartoon things where someone just imagines people as like roast chicken or steak or something.
Yes.
Like your
Listen, Nos, you gotta leave the art to the clicks.
it'd be your caliber.
Let's see.
Oh man. I mean, that's honestly a pretty good horse considering.
It is
Thank you.
actually. Oh, it's not Nos. It's just Nos's color. You're grounded, clicks.
It's not as good as my Kraken though.
Oh my god. I don't want to
The
talk.
crack.
I don't want to talk about that fucking computer crashing monstrosity that is adorable.
Computer cracking.
The Kraken did its job.
And then if you want, you can spend
That's
relic
really
dust on
good.
either getting new
Yep.
red gems.
Alright.
new
Anything
blue
anybody
gems.
else
So
trying to
red
do?
is defensive,
And Walker
blue
clicks.
is
You guys doing
defensive,
anything?
and then yellow is skill.
Warforged, do you need any supplies before we head out?
No.
Or mods.
Alright.
Is there a green?
If I get to know you long enough, I'll give you some scales to help you
Okay, it's probably health
make
based
yourself
then.
resistant to my own element.
Why don't you give them to me now?
Because I don't. They can be used against me, okay? And I just
Slow
It's
down
not
there,
safe
BT.
there.
We don't trust you yet.
Yeah, I know. I was like, not safe.
yes.
But
And I just,
wouldn't you require me to perform at my best?
yes, but the thing is, I
And
want to
if
make.
we have, and if you have enemies that have your element,
We haven't been here in so long.
No, you haven't.
It would set me at a disadvantage
It's
when you have an advantage for me.
I
Oh.
just I don't want to give you something that you can use
Labyrinth.
against me if I don't trust you. Do you
I
understand?
think there's a lot of melee weapons that do kind of what you're looking for.
He's tilting his head.
There's one melee weapon.
Alright,
that I
Okay,
forget what the
okay,
hell it's
okay.
called,
So
but I
would
think
you
would
give
be right up
someone
your
like
alley.
access to your heart if you don't trust them?
What's it called?
Well, that can't happen because I would no longer live.
Okay, so I don't. How does your armor work, or like how do you defend yourself?
Me beats on chest. Here's iron. Tink tink.
Okay, Saphira does the same thing and is like, I'm sort of the same when it comes to my scales. Okay,
And
if I take the scales out of an area,
you called me iron. I like that.
yes, and so if I take away,
His name is not Iron.
Iron Man.
understandable. And so if I give you my scale, I make a weak spot on myself, and on top of that, my breath, she looks up into the sky and shoots a laser beam. You become resistant to that too, and as putting me at a disadvantage if you decide to try to kill me.
Why would I try to kill me? You are vastly larger than me, and
Well, to be fair, we're hunting down Scald, who made you,
but I have no
and
loyalty to Skull.
loyalty is irrelevant. Weren't you being controlled by Scald?
No, he never controlled me. He created me to archive things, but being as I had no way to know what was out there or no way to escape, I was essentially, and being as I was somewhat imprisoned, I couldn't do anything.
Okay, well, okay. As a gesture of goodwill, Saphira would look over her body for a few scales that she could pull up, and then she'd hand them to you. I'll give you these, but it's not enough to make you resistant. But it's a gesture of goodwill. Is that okay?
And they are useless to me.
Oh my god!
Pulls the feather off her and puts it in the hand too, and then walks off.
Oh, thank you.
Saphira hands you the scales and also just,
Why thank you? Why thank you?
Alright, so where are we going again?
You gotta go northeast to Tumar. So
Hey, guys,
follow along the road, but you guys should be able to move the cart. Everyone should have access to the cart.
You see this stuff these guys drop?
Alright, Saphira, as soon as we get out of town, she'll be like, I am going to go do some things.
If there's something.
I'll be back.
Down? No. The hell's Mark?
I'm assuming you need me to do a nature check or something, survival.
Yeah, you're hunting.
Oh yeah, let's go. Terrible rolls, baby.
Gross.
You claim me untrustworthy, but you are setting out to do something without notifying the rest of the group.
I did. I said I'm going out to go do some things.
But
okay, so yeah, you.
She's already gone.
What would? She's already gone.
You're arguing in the wind.
He's just blinking.
We started to argue if it like Saphira just jumped off and flew off into
just left. So yeah, one day would get you to that crossroads right there.
No,
yeah.
do
I find anything with a 17?
Yep, it's a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd find. I'd say you'd find a group of 3 deer.
Do I roll to kill him or?
Oh yeah, roll attacks. Which, yeah. I mean they're deer, so yeah. You you have moidled 3 deer.
If you dump damage into it, it explodes and does a shitload of damage.
I grab the one. I eat one of them, and then I bring the other 2 back.
We use it for an immobile enemy for
the one that you natural 20 you just ate.
Yes.
Gulp. Just gulp. Hooves and all. Just eat it all up.
They're edible. For me,
Mhm.
anyway.
All right. So you guys get to the crossroad. You see that there's like a nice little area where other people have also camped. You see like the remnants of what people have dug out, like a fire pit and stuff.
Required for the prerequisite to do this, though.
You guys gonna camp there for the evening? Because by the time you get there, but from walking, it's getting
Like,
dark.
I won't let us. I
Yeah.
think we need this soul
Saphira would
spark
land
for this, and I don't think we
and
have it.
immediately like carry
We
a
can go
deer
get
over
more.
to Endwalker and then put it down in front of him and be like, "Here, food."
I think this guy's gonna tell us to get and go find the soul spark.
She hides it away from Clicks because she knows she doesn't like. Well, Clicks doesn't like, hunting.
Started out
Okay.
here together. You came up to a room full of fog and a dude talked at you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys
So
make
we're
a
gonna
camp.
walk up
Who's
to a room
going
full of fog
to
and he's gonna go, "What the fuck are you doing?"
take
Go back
watch?
and
You need at least 3
shit that I told
people.
you to get.
I will take a watch.
Yeah.
Endwalker, you gonna
This
eat
is
your
just
food?
the other side
Let's
of it.
take watch.
I mean, I already ate, so no.
What? What do you mean you already? Oh, that's right. You drink blood.
Excuse me?
More for me.
you
Saphira starts
find
eating the deers.
He wants you to find a piece in a dungeon.
Who's taking the last watch? I mean, I could take 2 watches. I'll just nap.
Just be really tired.
See if he's a
Well,
nice guy or
see,
a
the funny
nice
thing
guy.
is, with 3 of us here, we would have to wake up and watch, but the Warforge over there don't sleep.
I'm not going to force that upon him. If he wants to take a watch, he can take a watch. But I'm not.
I
Going
He's
can't-
already watching.
My character is
He's
sitting
watching
there.
anyways.
He cannot watch.
He cannot not watch.
You said watch. He doesn't really know what he's watching for. He's just watching because he doesn't sleep.
So basically, if somebody told him to watch, he just watched that person sleep. Hey, take a watch, okay? And he's just staring at them.
He has to spend like 6 hours or so motionless, but he is aware of his surroundings.
Okay, you gotta if you want him to watch, you gotta ask him. You gotta ask him.
Gotta order in.
Which of these media providers would you like to use?
The fuck? Huh?
I say, open your mouth, dragon.
What? Saphira isn't going to watch you. Force you to take a watch. Endwalker.
You don't gotta force him. You just gotta ask him. He don't know. Like I said, he's new. All this is new to him.
Saphira would walk over with a deer and put it down in front of you. Do you want to take a watch? I'll give you a deer.
Did you just get
He
iron?
just squints. What would I use a deer for?
Then it seems like
did?
maybe
I don't
you are
require
pretty
food.
far from it.
Well, if you clean it, prepare it properly, you could sell it for money, and then use that to buy stuff.
Saphira looks completely confused.
I can. Yes. Surely. How does one do that?
You got plenty of time to practice.
Perfect. Then he's gonna leave the deer there. And what am I watching for?
Hostiles, not us.
What would be considered hostile to you?
Are they trying to kill us or sneak us?
Very well. Very well. He's gonna walk over to where Endwalker is. He's gonna sit there, just
Stare at him.
just stare out in the distance.
Yeah. Nah, no, just stare at Endwalker because he looks like a thief.
Where would Endwalker be actually?
In a fucking tree. You know how he is.
Are you really in a tree?
Sir Endwalker, would it be better if I were on top of said tree for watch?
Let's go, but
Yeah, are you gonna break that tree limb?
Saphira looks around for
this
Endwalker.
game is kind
I don't really know how much I don't really know how much I weigh.
I mean, you can try it.
Is fat?
Or
Like
he's
smooth
gonna he's not fat, but he's probably heavy. He's probably pretty heavy. But so he has
Yeah,
to go
Warforges typically weigh like at minimum like around 400.
Right.
Saphira
Is
looks
fat, is
he's gonna
fat
start
like
climbing
smooth
the tree.
brain.
Clicks, I am not fat.
That's what Mog say.
The cow is dumb.
No, the cow is Mog.
Endwalker, where are you? I want to cuddle.
I'll jump on the checkpoint.
Gross.
So
All right,
here,
so
this thing kinda drops
okay,
down,
so click.
and it's gonna. I think it just
Took
shows
a
you
watch.
that there's something here.
Saphira, you took 2 watches.
No, I only took one because I didn't know if anybody
It
was going to
says,
take
"Hey,
it.
look,
Hey,
there's
Endwalker, which
goodies
would you
in this."
prefer?
All of it, actually.
All right,
No,
so
it
then
depends where you're at.
is the Warforged you're relying on the Warforged for the last part?
Yes.
There is.
Yeah, he has no problem with it.
If Endwalker isn't going to cuddle with clicks, well, Saphira
Ah!
cuddle with
Ah!
clicks.
No. No.
Cuddle, cuddle.
I'm just imagining, like Clicks is, trying to sleep and Endwalker is like peeking around the tree. It's like that fucking meme. Oh.
With Shaq?
No,
The dude
it's
behind
like
the tree.
no, it's the it's like the drawing one where it's like a guy is supposed to be like, like video games. It's a little drawing and he's like reaching towards it, and then there's like a big thing reaching towards him, and it's like work or sleep or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See if we can't like split up a bit, maybe.
But yeah. All right.
That's the right answer here.
Okay, so
But yeah, if Endwalker doesn't want to cuddle with Saphira is going to go over to Clicks and curl up around her.
all right. Well, you guys seems pretty eventful. The night goes by. Let me do another. Weather was actually not that great. It started to rain.
Saphira put a wing over Clicks.
Yeah, so there was some rain and a little bit of thunder, some wind.
Clicks wakes
But-
up and snaps fucking Saphira because of a thunder strike.
Hey, I got lightning resistance.
Yeah, by
You don't. I don't think you need to worry about lightning as long as you're next to the lightning rod.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, but daylight comes and you want to go home. It's storm ends. You guys get up and it's
4 minutes.
all wet everywhere. Wet.
Saphira does a big stretch.
Clicks goes looking for worms.
Yeah, there would be lots of worms crawling up out of the ground.
I don't
Looking for air.
know If
I'm eating worms.
Big fat night crawlers.
Yum.
That's
Mhm.
that's
I'm
why
gonna
they do
try
that.
to die and see if
What?
it.
That's why
if
they
we
do that. That's why they
keep
just do that.
going or
They didn't
not.
like being wet.
No, they can't breathe.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
kind of meta when you think about it.
Drowning. That's why they.
Yeah,
go up.
they literally drowning. Yeah, when I was little,
Let us try again.
my mom would take me fishing a lot in the
I
summer.
hope it does.
She'd get a big 5-gallon pail of water. She put a little bit of dish soap in it, and we'd go out to the certain spot in the yard that was like kind of under a tree, and it was like really shady, and the ground was really dark there.
It's a one-time,
And she
you get
would
one go
slowly
at it.
pour this 5-gallon
Yeah.
bucket of water over the
So I
area,
was
and then
like,
we'd stand
"Are you
there
gonna give us more than
and
one
we'd watch,
chance?"
and you'd see bubbles start forming up where they're starting to come up. So we had an
Did you
idea
find
of where they were
anything
coming up
interesting on
at,
the ride, or
and then
was
as they
it
came up, we'd grab them
kinda more of the same?
and then go fishing. But yep. So yeah, there would be a lot of big fat earthworms.
I will
Saphira would
roll
call
your.
out for
Actually, I'm
Endwalker.
gonna swing
Endwalker,
over
you
here
okay?
real fast because there was a
Yeah, I'm
talent
literally
book
on
that I
the
saw whenever I
cart,
went through.
ready to go.
I didn't grab it because I didn't know if it would share it
I
with
guess
you
you
with you
just
being down.
disappeared last night. I just wanted to make sure.
So if you stay alive for just a second,
Saphira is going to switch into her tiefling form if we can get on the cart.
I'm not gonna fight anything. I'm just gonna run through and grab it real fast.
Alright.
All right, and got it.
All right, so we'll move up to the next.
Where's that Warforged? Warforged. You good?
Yeah. Does he have a name yet?
Iron.
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 Iron, you good?
Yes. Why wouldn't I be?
I didn't know if water hurt you or what. I don't. I'm trying to. I don't know.
Well, let me.
I see you're getting
I
swarmed.
don't require
Holy
food,
crap.
nor
You got a
sleep,
lot of stuff here, jeez.
nor sustenance.
Oh.
Right, so the day warms up, and as you guys go, the water, isn't too much of an issue. The sun dries it up. It's a nice day, nice and sunny. Just a light breeze, or just a nice traveling day.
I know. Okay, yeah.
You guys travel from that point up, and at around evening time, you end up at Littrell.
You should have one too, right?
I'm gonna stay in my tiefling form because I don't know how many ballista bolts I'll catch if I go into my dragon form.
Alright, I'm gonna follow you to the right this time and help out there.
Put you here at Littrell. Okay.
And you can look at this ring. Ammo reserves. Increase ammo reserves by 35%. Could they have given you a more useless?
I remember that place.
Good to go.
So you guys would be down here at the bottom where you coming in at.
I remember this place.
Do ya?
Yes.
You
This
are
is where I had that one
individual.
out approach me and I was like, I'm a dragon. No, you're not. I am a dragon. No, you're not. I am 100% a dragon. Wasn't that Lana?
That was Lana. Yeah, this is where
It
she
does nothing unless you
lived at.
dump a bunch of
Her she was an orphan. Her parents were taken by the scarecrows, if you remember.
Yep.
Where are you going to run all these?
I walk over and I like push elbows in the and walk in. I'm like, hey, remember when I told that Lana I was a dragon here and y'all kept saying I wasn't?
Can everybody? You guys control the cart?
No, I think it's right here.
Go.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you go through the town. Seems pretty okay. People, were just doing their thing.
Oh, that thing hurts me.
Kind of glancing at you a little bit because they haven't seen Warforged and Kenku much. A couple people seem like they recognize at least Endwalker, I guess. Maybe Saphira. Because you don't see tieflings much either.
Ow, don't stand in that idiot.
I look at them and I'm like, listen, stop staring, okay? It's not nice.
We are moving now.
And we walk straight to the inn.
What do we got? 3 minutes?
Alright.
Where is it at?
Why is there an inn and a tavern? And a tavern and an inn?
Because the inn has like a little tavern in it, but the tavern is like strictly like a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Ah, understandable.
So yeah, the inn is an inn. You can get alcohol, you can get some simple foods, but if you want like a full meal or you want a variety of drinks, or if you have more than a couple of people that are trying to eat at a time, you want to go to the tavern because the inn's got like a bar and then like 3 tables.
Where is it at?
So
here.
You walk into the inn, and the innkeeper's up at the bar in the tap room where you first walk in. There's only like 3 people just spread out here. There, a couple at a table, one at the bar, and the innkeeper is a. Let me look at my notes.
Okay. Where you about fell off the edge, right where we need to go. There should be a little lip down there.
Okay,
we need to kind of drop down on. Just go real slow.
I look over at Clicks and I'm like, Clicks, I need to get you some fish, don't I?
Clicks eat worms.
Saphira blinks like 5 times. Clicks.
What?
Worms?
Pretty sure they both
Yeah?
go.
Okay. Let's see. You see a stout, red-haired woman, human woman. She has blood, like on her clothes, down the front of her clothes, and a little bit on her neck, and a little bit on her chin. Like it's going from like her chin down her neck onto her clothes. And she's got a rag, and she's like wiping it, trying to wipe it off her hands and her arms and stuff.
I lean into Endwalker and I'm like, Endwalker, is she a vampire?
We just have to get.
She has her brows are furrowed, and she has like a worried look on her face.
What's all this about now?
Endwalker, is she a vampire?
I feel like there's some reason.
I don't think so.
Okay. Sophia walks over and says, "Are you okay?"
I don't like that,
she
Keith. I
looks
don't
up
like
at
it.
you and just
You need to grab this phone
sighs
here.
and is like, "Yes, I'm okay. I'm just worried about my horse."
Stay there near that button, would you?
Your
I'm gonna
horse.
go see what this is. Maybe I can jump
Yes.
down. Maybe there's something.
He sighs again and is like, "Excuse me, my name is Nora. Welcome to my inn. Will you be looking for a room for the night?"
Yes, most likely.
All right. Just one. She kind of looks at you and then looks like at the people behind you. Whether you want just one room for everybody, or
Clicks, do you want to sleep with me at Endwalker, or
What?
I look over at her and I'm like, at least 2 rooms. Warforged. No, Iron. Your name is Iron, that's right. Iron.
Yes.
Do you want to sleep with Clicks, or do you want your own room?
I got a new trait.
I don't
I
require
died.
room.
No.
he's just gonna sit in the tap
by
room,
design.
stare at the wall.
Did you get that
Yeah.
trait too?
Okay, Clicks, do you want your own room?
Clicks go outside.
Well,
No,
I mean,
Clicks,
I can. If you want the Warforged to stay with you, I can bring up a cuck
I
chair.
forgot there was a boss after that.
a cuck chair. What?
Actually, he's gonna join. He's gonna join Clicks outside.
She looks over at Nora like, wait a minute. I
I'm
don't
sorry.
want watching me.
Just we know the Warforged just sitting there all robotic, just staring at the bed.
He'd just be his own chair. He's just
Besides, I don't think Endwalker is trying to do that anytime soon.
No, Endwalker would be invisible.
Jesus.
This is funny.
I even have my
I
race.
saw
on.
that.
I don't wanna bring
Check
it
him out.
up. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
It's like he's allergic to me because he thinks I'm gonna have an egg put into me.
Yeah, you might, but anyways, she's just like, okay, so just one room. Then she gets a key and hands it to you, and that'll be 5 gold for the night.
Saphira hands her 5 gold.
Okay. And she's like, and you're asking about my horse. My horse Henry, he came back this morning injured. I don't know what happened, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna have to lock him up. He's not gonna be able to take his nightly strolls as he likes.
You just let your horse walk around.
Well, Henry is a very intelligent horse. He is very well trained. He's very nice. I've only had him for a couple of months, but he is far and away the smartest and nicest horse I have ever seen. He likes to sleep in most mornings, but which is fine because I got the inn to run here, and I also own the tavern, so I have to be over there to check on things. But I try to make some time in the afternoon to ride, and then in the evening things get busy again. So he spends a lot of time in his stall. So I don't have a pen set up for him. So, like I said, he is a very intelligent horse. So on at night or on nights where it is bright enough to see, he will wander around, walk around the town a little bit, go graze. He knows to stay out of the fields, but he'll go graze off the nice lush grass near the fields and stuff like that. He must have gotten a little bit too far out in the woods last night and something attacked him, and now I'm just worried about him. He's really injured.
Saphira looks at her and is like, "Can I go check on Henry?"
Would you like us to prepare him, cut him up, and sell him?
Saphira
No.
looks over at Iron.
Please,
Iron.
no.
Iron.
What?
No, that's somebody's pet.
That's
Should
a
be
pet?
Yes.
something.
Okay, so Saphira gives him the rundown on what's okay to carve up and what's not okay.
Detail how you do that real quick. I'm gonna grab a drink beer right back. But detail to him how you do that.
Okay. Saphira's like, so you know how like I catch deer and eat. She looks over at Nora. And yeah, catch deer and eat them.
Yes.
Okay, so that's because they're wild animals. No one owns them. And well, I am a carnivore. I mean, I'm technically an omnivore. I can eat whatever I want, literally. But I eat deer because it makes me full. It makes me have energy and whatnot. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what Endwalker suggested you do with the deer is carve them up, get the materials that are useful, and then sell them.
But
That's
they
fine.
look. The horse looks like the deer.
The horse does look like the deer.
I could do the same thing.
If it is wild, yes, but owned deers. So Nora owns owns the horse named Henry. You cannot do it to Henry because it is Nora's horse. That is
Very
her
well then.
property.
Very well.
So if it's something owned by somebody, so like Endwalker's daggers, for example, you can't take it because it's not yours. But if it's just,
Can I enchant them for him?
you'd have to ask Endwalker.
Looks at Endwalker. Can I enchant your daggers?
No.
Very well then.
I say I can't help you with that. And I don't wear. I mean, outside of my harness and the clothes I have on, I don't really use items, so you can't really enchant anything on me. But that is effectively why, yeah, just don't. If it's something owned, just don't try to kill it. There, bad things happen when you do that.
Very
Okay,
well.
like getting stabbed repeatedly.
Is that what happened to you?
On multiple occasions, yes.
Why are you alive?
Because I am a dragon, and dragons don't go down easily.
You do. Endwalker, say you do.
What do you mean I say you do? And Walker, what do you talk to her about?
Endwalker's the silence is deafening.
See, I was picking up where clicks was going.
Okay, what I missed? I come back to
I
this.
gave him the rundown, and I was like, because dragons don't go down easily, and Clicks was just like, Endwalker says you do, and I'm like, what do you say to Clicks? Silence. And then Clicks plays the bedroom noises. And she looks over at Endwalker and is like, first of all,
That's
I will not let you be on top anymore.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to fight me over that now.
Fuck, I mean, all it takes is one ballista shot and you're
Yeah.
down. So
That's different. That's
That's what he's calling it. His ballista.
So now I can really.
That's being really generous.
She looks
His ballista shot takes her down.
I mean, in a dragon form. She looks over at Iron and says, "Do you know what a ballista is?"
Yes.
Okay, so you understand those are used to kill dragons.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's usually why they're on walls, because dragons fly typically, and yeah, they're good at hurting us badly if they hit.
So is that how you died?
No. I had magic casted at me. It literally disintegrated me. It hurt like a hell.
Ah, I know a spell like that.
Please do not use it on me.
Very well then.
Thank you. She does look over at Endwalker's mouths. We need to talk. But anywho, Nora, if you want, we can check on your horse later tonight. If that's okay with you. Also, Nora would have been aware that I said I am a dragon, because I was not hiding that.
Yeah, she kind of tuning out. She's doing her own thing. But yeah, So, what are you guys doing now then?
Well, I just asked Nora if it was okay if we checked in on her horse later tonight.
Yeah, he shouldn't be going anywhere. You should be able to figure out which one he is. He'll be the one that's bleeding.
Can I go see him now? Do you know where he is? I mean, you know where he is. Can you
Yeah,
show-
he's next door in the stables.
Alright.
You can put your horse in there for the night too. There should be some feed.
Zafir walks out and unhitches the horse and then follows, like, has it go into the thing. And,
You'll find an empty stall. You can put it in, and then you'll see at the far end of the stall there's a horse that is fucked up. He's got a slash across the front of his chest, a slash across the haunch. You can tell that she is, like wiped him up a little bit. There's a little bit of blood, like dripped across the floor as he came in, and in his stall there's some blood and some dried blood on some bandages and stuff that, she kind of wiped down on him.
Zafir crouches down in front of him and just looks at him and says, "You okay?"
He turns his head so that one eye can see you, and he's looking at you. He kind of does like a little horse like snort and kind of shimmies away from you.
Zafir creeps a little closer and then just like reaches out with a hand but doesn't put it on him.
It's just looking at you, and it's keeps snorting. You can just tell the horse seems uneasy.
Well, does that 18 animal handling help?
I mean, yeah, he still looks uneasy, but he's not like gonna stomp you or anything.
Hey, he couldn't stop me if he tried. Zafir is going to put her hand on his head and start petting him. And say, "It's okay. Easy now. I'm not going to eat you."
Yeah, he's quivering a little bit. You can tell that the gashes are painful. And give me a nature.
Hell yeah, I'm about to fail this shit.
Yeah, you have absolutely no idea what in the fuck could make gashes like that.
looks like your own claws. Did I do this?
I did this? Was it me? Zafir would look at him and just pat him on the head and be like, "You're going to be okay." And then she gets up and walks out to go find Endwalker.
I know. Pity we didn't have a druid here, right?
I know, right? Shame.
It's with speak with animal.
She walks back out and walks over to Endwalker and says,
I think
"Endwalker, can you
Saphira was an idiot that got herself killed.
Clicks? Can you not say that with me right here?"
Hey, do we care about that cobalt?
Saphira would look over at Iron. "Oh, by the way, Clicks can mimic anything you say or make as a sound. Actually, just she can mimic anything, literally anything."
Walker told me I have 8.
First of all, I can't get humanoid aids. I can get dragon aids though.
Dragon aids.
Ah, here it is. So after spending the entire time Saphira is talking to this horse and whatnot, Walker has been in his bag of holding, just digging on through, looking for something. He pulls out a fetish made of bone and feathers, which lets you cast the speak with animals in 1 minute of well, wait, no. Nope, never mind. Scratch that.
Okay.
And Walker, why do you have that?
It's a fetish.
I didn't read this. I didn't. Listen. If you go into me and your chat and you scroll up, I dead ass. It's not even that far up. Like you scroll past the my blub tokens and the picture you sent. There's a small one that's separate above the whole list that you sent.
Mhm.
I just read it as it is.
Mhm. But you missed the last like few words though.
Yeah. Where's the druid?
She's sleeping.
But yes, Saphira would ask you, "Can you come with me? I think you'd be able to better figure out what did it to him." And she tries to drag you into the stall.
Huh?
Yeah, you
Okay, well.
see and smell the blood as you get closer to the horse.
He has a better scent for blood than I do. Funny. But yeah, she would go get close to the horse and then start petting it and be like, "See, look at those gashes. They don't. They. I don't. What are those from?"
And Walker, give me a perception check.
Oh, he gets a perception check, pulls out gun.
Oh, perception check is so much better. It's so much better.
Well, it makes more sense for him. Okay. Alright, 1 second.
I mean, that's fair. He does hunt monsters, or at least he did before, he met me. And now he's married to a monster. I mean, we're not married yet, but we're going to get married.
On a side note, I am curious. Oh yeah, even my nature roll is on point. Hell yeah.
Yeah, your nature. Alright. Check your Discord.
Yeah, it looks like it was done by a owlbear. Didn't we deal with an owlbear before around here, or was that in a different location?
It was in a town south of here, I believe.
Oh yeah, before we got to that one place, and yeah, okay. So then yeah, there must be an owlbear nearby.
Well, looks like I have a snack for tomorrow. She pats the horse and says, "We'll get the owlbear for you."
Probably should hunt that down before we head out, anyways.
Yeah, it'd be safer on the
This
town.
place doesn't have walls, so the owlbear could cause some serious damage.
It could, but is it really that big of a deal? We're going to kill it anyway. And Saphira's going to walk in and explain to Nora what it was and say, "We'll get it tonight."
Like, oh, an owl bear?
Yeah.
And at this point, the sun is starting to go down, and she looks kind of worried. She's like, it's been a long time since we've had owl bears around here.
But Saphira says to her, "Yeah, well, it's going to be gone, so unless you have alternative ways of getting rid of it, I am probably going to kill it myself. Or Endwalker's going to kill it. Or Clicks is going to kill it. Either way, it's dying."
Well, be my guest. I don't want an owlbear hurting my poor Henry anymore.
Alright. I look over at Endwalker, so when do you want to go hunting for it?
I mean, preferably today.
Like right now?
Preferably.
Alright. Saphira walks outside and then starts to walk towards the fields and says, "I don't know how to hunt an owlbear, so I'll go for the sky. If you guys want to stay on the ground, I'll keep tracking you." She's going to walk out of town. And then, turn to her dragon form and immediately launch herself into the sky.
Okay. So you're just gonna fly around and look for it?
Yep.
Okay.
I
mean, I'm going to look in the sky. I'm going to keep track of Endwalker. And then
How owlbears fly?
No, Clicks. They don't.
Sorry, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, you're not gonna find any owlbears in the sky.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to walk through the woods. What if it falls out of a tree on me, huh?
Well, you're as big or bigger.
Well, yeah, but if it drops on my back, I can't do anything.
We all know from Baldur's Gate 3, the owlbear jumps from the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's killing whatever it's like.
Yup. Off the top rope.
Owlbear from the top rope is lethal. Alright, Saphira wouldn't fucking go into the sky, but she will walk off into the fucking woods.
Okay, well, I want to check around the fields. Because according to her, the horse goes around the fields and to eat. Mainly
So-
looking to see if any of the fields have been damaged because a massive owlbear walking through the fields would cause some damage.
Are you trying to say Saphira's dumb?
I'm just saying. I'm assuming the fields are
If she
well,
were-
obviously the fields are surrounding the town, and I'm assuming after the fields would be the woods.
Yes. No.
So yeah, I'll follow the blood drips that are on the road to the southwestern field.
You what?
There's a blood trail
There is? Oh,
from
great.
where the horse bled out from where it came all the way back to the inn.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned that when you went in there, you could see the blood drip. You know, that had dripped when it walked in. Like the horse just came back earlier. You know, the day the with his scent for blood, he'd be able to easily follow it. And as you follow it, it would get more and more. You know what I mean?
Yup.
Brr, 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 brr.
Go on in, Walker. Find it. Find it.
Brr, 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 brr.
This is the fucking dragon running through a city chasing at the Eastwing. That's not suspicious at all.
Literal bloodhound. Like this could be a fucking one of those drawings from TikTok. You know, he's down on all fours, just sniffing. You know, everybody's following. Find it, boy. Find it. Yeah, no, I don't have a map for that, but yeah, you get to the field, and it's a cornfield, so the horse ran through it, so you would find blood smears all over in the corn. You follow it through, you can see where the horse came out of it and went into the woods. As you get in the woods, you'll still see, you know, blood here and there until you get to the spot where you assume that the horse fought the owlbear, because there's a big pickup and stuff, and there's some owlbear feathers and more blood.
I think we're getting close.
What would you guys do then?
Well, look for any tracks to follow the owlbear, because obviously the owlbear didn't just Houdini.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. You
So-
would see some tracks heading off and some very small blood drips, which you would scent as being owlbear blood.
Why would
Follow
the owlbear
that.
bleeding?
I mean, well, why don't you try scaring a horse in your tiefling form when you stand behind?
I wouldn't bleed though.
What?
All right.
You don't think being kicked by a horse would make you bleed?
Saphira is really tough.
Not in your tiefling form. You
Maybe.
literally don't have scales.
But it's. I'm strong internally, so where would the blood come from?
Okay. Anyways, you guys follow the path a little bit. It curves and leads you to the mouth of a cave.
Saphira's unaware she has skin underneath her scales.
One of the top leaders of MS-13 was apprehended. He was
Skin.
a leader for the East Coast, one of the top 3.
Okay, so underneath Saphira's scales, she has skin. But obviously Saphira doesn't really touch her skin.
Okay.
So she is unaware that what's bleeding is her skin being cut. She thinks it's just she lost a scale in a certain way and it's bleeding now, you know what I mean?
Even when she's a tiefling?
She's never really bled in her tiefling form.
Hmm.
She doesn't fight in her tiefling form.
Okay. Anyways, you guys are at the mouth of a cave. Did everybody else go with them, or is it just Saphira and?
I think we all went.
And-
I was grabbing corn.
Grabbing.
Was Arn there
Yeah, I mean,
too?
food's right there.
Iron. Iron. I think DOS died again.
I think Iron had to reboot. He's got to update. Windows update.
System 32 is updating.
Oh, is that what he said?
No, but he's Iron Forged.
He's a warforged.
Yeah.
Benji Shannon.
He ain't responding, so
Benji.
Wait, what happened?
He blue screened.
What happened?
Say his name and he answers. No, we're asking if you were if you went with them, or did you stay at the inn?
Oh no, I would have went with him.
Okay, so then yeah, you guys
You have
just
to cook corn first.
okay. Just imagine that you're at the mouth of the cave.
I mean, you just give us a white screen, I can work my magic.
Here.
All right, here. All right.
It's fine. We can stay on the screen.
Here. I'll just grab this screen. Actually, I had a. Where was it? I'll just throw you guys here. Okay, white screen. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Flashbang.
Here's the cave.
Are we dead?
There it is.
That's not what you see when you die. Trust me, I know. It's dark.
This is a tree.
But then again, I am a dragon, so maybe it is
This
a little.
is a tree.
That's a big ass cave.
Mm-hmm.
There's some big ass trees.
So, drippy, drippy. Paw prints going into the cave, which you guys can make yourself bigger. I haven't changed the dimensions of this, so you guys would be like, you know. So yeah. Okay. As you get closer, everyone give me a perception check.
Perception. I
I
think
don't
we're all
even know
going back.
her.
Iron has no perception. Everybody else, you guys can hear like a growl coming from inside the cave, and that is
Bounce back.
you do that, and then a pissed off owlbear jumps out. Let me
When you say
grab
jumps
the
out,
poke.
do you mean like it jumps on me, or why is Endwalker so small?
I haven't made it big. 1 second.
I mean,
What
that
is-
looks about right though. Because Saphira is a little larger than anybody else.
Yeah, and I'm smaller than other people.
Well, I mean, you'd be taller than Clix. Clix is like what, 4 foot?
Something like that.
Yeah.
A short-
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm a short king.
You're like 6 foot.
I mean, to be fair, compare him to Saphira.
I rewatched the D&D movie, and I keep thinking about the one girl, and she likes the
Yeah.
halflings. The little tiny guys, and at the end of the movie, she's like, she likes them small, I guess.
Yeah, she likes short kings. What about it?
All right. Owlbear jumps out. It's got a patch of missing feathers on its shoulder. Looks
Sophia
pissed.
looks at it.
It squawks back at you.
Bitch.
Yeah, so everybody, we gotta roll initiative.
The caucasity of this bear.
The owl. The fuck?
And it goes before me.
Yeah, apparently it's it's a little squawk fucking
It surprised me with its fucking.
Oh, it also shook me too.
It roared at me, and both me and Walker both looked at each other like, did it just actually say something back?
Apparently.
And the one that didn't see or hear the bear goes first. This is funny.
Got it. Picks up this turn order. Alright, there we go. Alright, Iron. What are you doing? Huh? Finger of death. Just straight up point
Bang.
at it. Yeah, finger gun. Bang. Alright. Okay, come on. Open up the sheet. Come on, open up. And it's a con save. Yeah. It made it. Does it take any damage, or is it a...
Half damage.
Okay, so it takes 30. Which, that's still a chunk. Alright, anything more? Nos, are you there?
Can't do anything more.
He can't?
I don't think.
Okay.
No.
Alright, please.
Pew.
Alright, see. Sneak.
That's it.
That's what? 31. Alright. Owlbear gonna charge at Saphira.
The audacity of this bitch.
It's gonna go claw, beak.
I mean, the claw and the beak hits. Owie. Let me just double check something. Where is it? Yeah. All right. And walking
Yeah.
I just gotta double check something. I'm pretty sure.
Indwaka's turn.
Alright, well, I'm gonna walk over and hit it with a sword.
Okay, you hit it with a sword.
Turn all those off. Don't need all those fucking things rolling.
Iron just watches a fucking owlbear just run over and deck Saphira, and Saphira just snorts at it.
It'd be 41 total.
Anything more?
Nope.
Alright, Saphira.
I am going to do one of these trusty dusty things.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bite. So
Alright, rolls the damage. Okay, yeah, you kill it, like, bit.
I'm going to bite it by the neck and then just snap its neck on that last bite.
Okay. It's dead.
I look over at it and I'm like, the audacity of that fucking thing.
Okay, everyone give me another perception check.
See, I would like to check the cave.
That's what I was going to do. I was honestly walking to the cave, just go into it.
Okay. Oh my god, Iron has really bad perception. Okay, well, I mean, Endwalker has naturally high perception, right?
Yeah, I can't roll lower than 21.
Okay, well, everybody except for Iron notices that there's horse hooves marks. They going like into the cave, and they like kind of trail off through, not the same way that you guys came, but trail off through here and disappear into the grass. Because outside the front of here, it's a little more dirt, tore up where the thing has walked in and out a lot. But there seems to be horse hooves going inside. You go inside the cave. The cave's not very long, not very deep. You go back there, and you can tell that it's this owlbear's home. There's a nest, and the nest is all tore up. There looks like there used to be eggs, and they look like they've been stomped.
Saphira turns and looks at Endwalker. I think the horse killed its eggs.
Yeah, it's looking like that.
It'd be great right now if we could speak to animals. Saphira says, "Well, if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to..." And
Yep.
Saphira starts to eat the owlbear.
Yep. At this point, the sun has pretty much fully set, so it's gotten real dark now.
Says, if you guys want to go back home, well, to town, you can. I am going to eat the owlbear because I am hungry and I need to grow.
Yep, that's fine with me.
Surprisingly, no objections from Clicks. I expected a vomit noise. But after I get done eating it, I would,
Everybody heading back to the town now?
yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I was drawing vomit.
Just drawing vomit.
Drawing vomit. Vomit.
Alright. You go back to town. You go back to the inn.
Yep.
Okay. You go back inside. The people that were in there have cleared out. Now there's just one guy sitting there. He's kind of in some kind of dirty clothes that don't look like they fit very well. The pants seem really tight, and the shirt seems kind of baggy. And he's holding a hand, trying to keep the shirt pulled up on him a little bit. He's just kind of sitting there, nursing a drink.
Saphira walks in and says, "Have you seen Nor?"
He looks at you, looks a little like surprised and startled. She went to the tavern.
Okay, are you okay? You seem to be, well, your clothes don't look well.
Yeah, I'm fine. He picks up his drink and starts just drinking it. Just.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go find Nora. And Saphira turns and walks out and goes to the tavern.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything else? Everybody going to the tavern?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, you go in there and this place is pretty lively. You got people there that are having their, evening meals. There's people sitting around tables talking while they're eating. There's a minstrel sitting there just, playing his lute a little bit, just, atmospheric music. She's you see Nora, she's behind the counter. She's basically just giving directions, be like, yeah, table 6 needs their ale, just directing some waitresses there. She's putting orders in to the cooks. After after a couple minutes, she has a moment to breathe. She goes and she sits down at a table there and takes a drink.
Saphira walks over and says, "We killed the owlbear. There's also some guy in like ragged clothes in the inn. I just wanted to give you a heads up."
It's like, oh yeah, that's Tom. He's new to town. He's been here a couple of months. I think he's homeless. I don't know exactly where he's staying. He likes to come and hang out in the inn sometimes. He's a harmless guy. Keep me company sometimes. Well,
Saphira looks over at Innwalker and then looks back at Nora and then says, "How long ago did you have Henry here?
huh? What do you mean?
How long has Henry been here? A horse?
Oh, I bought him a couple of months ago.
How long has Tom been here?"
Oh, I mean, I guess I started seeing him around shortly after I got back to town with Henry.
Saphira looks over at Innwalker. "Hey, Innwalker,
Huh?
can you go find Tom for me?"
That's a lot of work.
Oh my god. I'll sit on your face.
Wah!
Nora kind of turns her head and takes a big drink. Like,
Walker walked out.
Walker walked out.
Well, but yes, the owlbear is dead. I just want to make sure something. I think Tom might be Henry.
About she looks at you like you're crazy.
Listen, there's more crazy than you'd think.
Wait, and Walker, you go back to the inn.
Yeah, looking for Tom.
Okay, you go back in. You don't see Tom. You see it's just empty drink there.
Okay, well I'll go to the stall.
You go to the
horse
stall.
there.
Yeah, the horse is there. Eating some hay.
Saphira walks into the stall shortly after, and then says, "Ah, you found Henry."
The horse standing there looking at you.
Horse?
Yeah, the horse standing there looking at you.
Yeah, horse. Saphira looks at the horse and says, "Owlbear's dead, by the way. Just to give you a heads up."
Horse just keeps eating some hay.
Alright. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go to our room now, Innwalker. And Saphira turns around and goes into the inn.
Yeah. You go in, no one's in there.
Saphira goes upstairs to her room.
You need me to take you to the inn page, or?
Nah, we should be good.
Alright. Yep, because it's nighttime now. Tom for bed. People going to sleep.
Saphira does sit on Innwalker's face if he
Oh god. See, Iron and Clicks.
Yeah, what's Iron and Clicks doing?
Well,
Because they didn't get a room.
yeah.
I'm in a tree.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple trees nearby. Iron. I'm just imagining him just standing on the fucking porch like one of those cigarette Indians. Do you know what I'm talking
gonna tell
about?
Iron to keep an eye out at the stall. See if he catches anyone leaving while he's sleeping in his powered down form.
Okay. I'm assuming that he would do that. I mean, he went AFK, but
Yes.
You're going to sleep anyways. You might as well watch something over the night.
Mm-hmm. All right, so okay, then Iron, you would basically just stand there, in your like standby mode, staring at the stables. Okay. at night. Clicks is in a tree. You guys are in a room. Where?
Hello?
What?
Oh, okay. It just got really quiet there.
Okay, so I guess we will jump to the next morning then.
Yep. Guess I don't know what happened at night, but I'm assuming Iron saw some shit.
I guess Nos can't use his mic.
Nos, did you eat your mic?
He's mostly just typing in the text chat, so.
Benji Sannon.
Yeah, my mic's.
Yeah, he fucked it. He broke it.
Borked it.
I'm sorry, what was going on?
I think Arrow typed something to you for what you're doing or seeing. I don't know.
Hold on. In Discord? Yes. Jim, I saw Jim leaving the stable and walking down the street in the middle of the night.
You saw who?
Whatever, what I call him? Tim?
Tom.
Tom. Okay, it was Tom. I couldn't remember if I said Tom or Jim already.
I'm dead. Not you not remembering.
So would you tell the party that?
Yes.
Saphira would wake up and be like, well, obviously after you informed him, be like, huh, I fucking knew it. Tom's the horse. Do you know where he went?
I mean, he would if you told him to watch the stable, so he watched the stable. He didn't watch Tom, so he would have seen Tom until Tom got out of his peripherals. You know what I mean?
Legit.
So by the time he got like right here, he would have just not seen him anymore.
Well, yeah. In order for him to get a long rest, he literally cannot move. So yeah, he just watched him walk away.
I feel like the most I could do is probably turn my head, but at the same time, I like I said, I was just watching the stable, couldn't watch him.
Pat him and be like, "Thank you for your help," and then she would try to track down Tom, who I am assuming is going back to the cave. I'm assuming.
Are you going back to the cave?
Yes.
Okay, you go back to the cave, and it doesn't look like it's really changed much. Looks the same as when you were there before.
And there's an owlbear carcass.
Well, I mean, you ate it, so there's
Yeah.
Whatever. But do you go back into the cave?
I mean, I would just.
Okay. All right, you go into the cave and give me another perception check.
Oh, 15.
Okay, so yeah, as far as you can really tell, it looks the same.
Saphira would turn the head out.
Okay.
She'd get back to the party and be like, "I don't know where the horse went."
But yeah,
Well, I mean, it's not really any of our business. The best we can do is just let Nora know that Henry is probably a druid.
What is a druid?
A person that can turn into animals.
Excuse me?
Yeah. It's a person that can turn into animals.
Do we have one of those?
Yeah, we have one in the party, but she walks over to Terry and just pats on her head. She seems to be really zoned out.
She's rebooting at the moment.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. I don't know. They do this sometimes.
She hibernates.
Mhm. Yeah. Her and the cow.
Yeah. It is not to be confused with what I do.
No, you.
You sit on faces.
Ha!
Anyways.
Yeah.
Listen, it brings pleasure to both me and Inwalker.
Oh no.
Okay, so
It burns the Warforged's eyes. That's what it does.
Why would you want it?
Warforged know what pleasure is?
No, I'm
He
just
knows what displeasure is.
like earlier when you said like Warforged squints, I just imagining Warforged has round eyes, maybe they're slit and they're vertical. When he squints, they turn sideways. You know what I mean?
But yeah, Sophia would walk in and look for Nora in the end.
All right, yeah, she'd be in there. She's you see her like she's got a table set out and she's like folding freshly washed sheets.
Sophia would walk over and be like, "So, Nora."
You're like, yeah?
I am 100% positive Henry was Tom, and Tom might be a druid.
He just looks at you like you're crazy. It's like, no.
Nah, she ain't crazy. I'm telling you.
I
Tom
don't
is
know.
a druid.
Tom might be a druid. I don't know anything about druids, but I know
And
that
he might get some type of kink turning out into your horse.
Oh my god.
I'm letting you know this right now. Your horse is Tom.
Horse is not the horse.
I don't know.
What if
Would it
he
be
were
crazy?
horse?
Henry is just a very smart horse.
She looks over at you, and well, Sophia looks at her and says, "Would you believe me if I said I was a dragon?"
He looks at you and he's like, I don't know. I don't know anything about dragons, but I mean, you don't look like a dragon.
Okay. And would you believe me if I turned into one right now?
I mean, I probably, if I saw it with my own eyes, I would.
Okay, so if I turn into a dragon, will you believe me when I say Henry is probably a druid?
Likely not.
Again, I mean, you could turn into a pink elephant, but unless I see my horse turn into a man or something else, I'm not going to believe that my horse isn't just a horse.
Whatever.
I bought.
I'm just trying to give you a heads up that you're getting a druid to have a kink off, but sure, whatever. You believe that. You believe that.
Okay.
I promise you, if you spend one whole day with Henry in your presence, he will turn into Tom.
You know what? I've actually been planning on having a nice like a nice little travel to see my sister. She lives over in Ceylon. I might actually do that. Have a nice little pack and take Henry and enjoy. Then, if he suddenly turns into something else, I guess I'll know then, won't I?
I mean, Saphira nods and says, "Listen, you get yourself off however you get yourself off. I just give you a heads up, because I mean, Endwalker here loves fucking me."
Oh God. Okay. Well, all right. Are you guys going to need another night, or are you heading out today?
We're heading out today.
Okay. Well, you guys be safe. Make sure that your horse is nice and fed and watered before you leave.
Oh yeah, we do have to feed him, don't we?
There should be some feed in the stables there. Just make sure he gets nice full belly before you take off.
Saphira would go out and feed it and give it some water.
Okay. 'Cause it's when you go out there, you see that the horse is in the stables.
Yep, I feed and water it.
Well, Henry's also there too.
I look over at Henry and I just do the little like finger eye things.
Yeah, like
I know
I'm
you're a
watching
druid.
you.
Like I know you're a druid and you get off with this.
Mhm. The horse turns his back to you and swishes his tail.
Saphira says, "I can literally eat you."
He
I mean,
farts.
Don't
if you're in the process of eating him, he'll turn back. You've seen T do it before.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Just go beat up the horse.
How does one force a druid out of their transformation?
You beat the shit out of him. Saphira turns into a dragon.
Oh, very well.
Saphira turns into a dragon and
so-
looks at him and says, "Turn right now, or I'm going to beat the piss out of you."
Henry begins fucking fearful whinnying and kicking.
Saphira goes back to her healing form and goes over to her horse and just looks confused.
Nora comes out and steps into the stables because Henry is still screaming, and she's like, "What's going on?"
I don't know.
I can hear
Henry
that.
started going crazy.
She goes over and opens the stall and walks in and starts trying to calm Henry down. And it's like, shh, it's okay. Hey. She starts looking around to see if there's anything in there that would have spooked him.
It's gonna be Iron pointing a finger at Henry and just zapping him.
Roll damage.
Alright.
Oh, that's what you did to hit.
Oh,
You got
okay.
27 to hit.
One damage.
Well, how is it one damage? So you okay? basically static electricity. Just static shock the horse.
Wait, why?
Oh
is
my
it
god!
Why is it so low? Hold on.
Why is it? Yeah, why is it? Why?
What level is your character?
What show spell description? What is that?
You know what's funny? It doesn't go up in. It's a cantrip. It does not go up in damage ever.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, that does not sound right.
It sounds like you grabbed a spell that wasn't an actual D&D spell.
I think it might have done that. I think I might have. Actually, let me.
Yeah,
Well,
you
what's the
just
scaling
roll in
for,
a
like-
1d8.
It doesn't have it, but I'm gonna use the. We'll use the ray of frost. We'll use the ray of frosting for now. So that would
That
be
you.
so 3d8. Somebody roll me a 3d8 for me.
Okay.
Well,
To be fair, it'd be
3.
2d8 just because you already had a 1d8, so. So
There
17.
you go. 17 damage. Okay.
Henry just.
Oh, and by the way, it's thunder, so it's literally noise. Is what he's doing. Is a loud noise.
Oh my god.
It's not lightning. It's thunder, which is noise.
let's just try. Bang.
Does Henry turn from a horse into a?
Oh, most certainly, it's a horse. A horse ain't got HP for shit.
Well, I'm pretty sure horses on average have like more than 20 HP.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you so what is what you said it was thunder damage?
It's thunder damage, so it's
it's
a
a
loud
noise.
It's a loud noise.
Nora screams because that startled the fuck out of her. Henry screams and then rears up and in pain, and then kicks the door open and takes off running out of the stables.
Saphira tries to stop him.
Okay, how do you try to stop him?
I literally just step in front of him and turn into a dragon.
Well, I mean, I guess if you become a wall, he would.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm just need an icon. Come on, that's way too big. There. Okay, so then you'd be like,
Like I would
Yeah.
juxtapose myself in between him and the exit.
okay, so
Like,
then
hey,
yourself like right there. It skids to a stop and rears up, kicking its front legs. And she steps out of the stall and is like, no, Henry.
I look at her and I'm like, I'm not going to eat your horse. I'm trying to just get it to not run away.
Okay, Arrow, it's
Hmm.
very important. Is he a draft horse or is he a riding horse?
He's just a riding horse. It's just I just grabbed the first fucking horse shaped token that I saw.
Okay, well, riding horses have 13 HP.
Okay.
Draft horses have 19. That's why I was wondering if he's a draft horse or a riding
Oh,
horse.
so he did get knocked out of it.
I mean, if he is a druid, yeah. If he's not a druid, he might be dead.
Oh.
He took the damage, and then everything I just said happened. So he's standing in front of Saphir, rearing up, and he's just a plain riding horse.
Saphira looks literally unfazed and just looks at it and says, "Calm down."
You notice that the gashes on him are have healed up considerably.
Saphira looks over at Nora and says, by the way, wounds don't heal that fast. Especially not on horses."
She comes over and comes over and is trying to calm the horse down. The horse, when she gets close, he stops rearing, still nickering and neighing and swinging his head around because the dragon in front of him, robot fucking shock zapped something behind. So Nora is about like pissing her pants seeing a dragon in front of her.
Saphira looks at her and is like, "Listen, I am not going to eat anybody."
Shall I force it again?
No. Don't. Saphira does lean her face close to Henry and looks into his eyes and say, "Listen, I know you ain't a horse. Just stop bullshitting, please."
Now, you've actually got Nora's attention because she sees you are a dragon, and now she's a little suspicious about the injuries and just Henry in general. Now she's like, Henry. She kind of puts a hand on his shoulders and is like gently petting him and kind of looking suspicious. Henry kind of calms down. He stands there a second, tail swishing a little bit. He snorts, lowers his head, and then his body starts to morph, and he turns into a man. And he is Tom.
Saphira looks at Nora and says, "See, told you."
Nora's just standing there like, what the fuck? And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm not a druid. I'm a werehorse.
Well, that's actually I wasn't expecting that. So the owlbear, what was the owlbear a person? Please tell me it wasn't.
No, the owlbear was just an owlbear. I noticed that it was like moving closer to the town. I thought if I destroyed its nest that maybe it would, like move on. But it chased me down because it came back to the cave early and attacked me. And it's like, look. I lived in Tumar for a while. I grew up there, orphan on the street. That's typical story. I was born a werehorse. I decided that I was done with all of that, and I decided just to live as a horse. And so I moved as far away from there as I could get, and I let someone catch me as a horse. They did some training. He does air quotes for training, and then they sold me. They sold me to Nora, and he turns to Nora, and he's looking at Nora, and he's like, "You were so beautiful and nice and kind to me that I was just like, yeah, this is it. I'll be your horse.
So will you now wed her?
Nora
Let
is
out a snort.
No, it's just flustering.
Nora is just staring at him like wide-eyed, and like she's like, I would say she's like 35, approaching middle age, and
Middle age at 35.
no, I said approaching. She's got at least another good like 10, 15 years.
Said that.
But like she's not married. She's short. She's stout. She's she never she feels like she's missed her opportunity. You know what I mean?
Well, ma'am, you have your opportunity right in front of you.
Saphira would turn into her tiefling form and walk and put her hands on both of them and be like, "Listen, I'm not trying to ruin the relationship between you two. Clearly, he likes you a lot, Nora, and clearly, before you knew he was a person, you liked him a lot. You didn't even mind when he sat in the tavern. Now, you guys know the truth."
He's just like, yeah, this. I'm gonna need several drinks to process this.
Saphira just smacks the shit out of her.
Why?
Just because she says, "You don't need drinks. Put it together, woman."
The horse that I loved just turned into a man that I was starting to like.
Yeah. And
this is a lot to process.
It is not that much to process. You just saw a dragon 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I need at least 3 drinks to process that alone. I've never seen. Oh, she's like, she just throws her hands up and walks back to the tavern.
Saphira picks her up and then picks Tom up.
Oh.
Okay.
And then just fucking carries them into the inn.
Sets him down at a table.
Yep. And says, "Listen, you two will talk."
Yeah, right? We will talk. Tom is just kind of like sitting there, kind of twiddling his thumbs, because like his clothes, like I said, they're ill-fitting. He just kind of snagged stuff off of lines once he got into town, because
he almost naked.
Saphira does pull out
some golden hands. Look, like literally, I mean, he literally had nothing to his name. He was living mostly as a horse. He would turn back into a human every now and then because, he can't be a horse all the time, doesn't want to be a horse all the time. Being natural born, he could retain his horse, figure all the time, but, he can't walk up to Nora and talk to her naked. That would have been weird. Hey, it's that new random naked guy in town. You know what I mean?
Saphira says, "Have a few drinks, talk it out, but either way, Nora, he likes you, okay?"
He nods. But
I mean, Inwalk over there. She nods over at Inwalker. Believe it or not,
I'm like not in the inn at all. During this entire time, I got the horse from the stall and hitched it up to the wagon so we can leave.
Okay, so Saphira just looks around for you and is like, well, he's probably invisible or some shit, and says, "Inwalker is my mate, and believe it or not, the first time we met, he was actively trying to kill me."
Surprisingly, you didn't die.
Why do you think I just die? What?
You should have died.
Why should I have died?
Because Agmon doesn't keep things like you alive. Once he has no use for you.
Well, he kept me alive for 50 years.
50?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think I still am his favorite pet.
All right.
Sophia says that begrudgingly.
All right. Well, Nora is like, we will definitely talk. Thank you for your help. Hope your guys' travels are good.
Sophia starts to walk out and says, "Oh, by the way, Nora, the reason why Henry was hurt is because he tried to scare away the owlbear to keep, you and the town safe. Just an FYI."
All right, so you head out. You guys are leaving town?
I walk out, I look over at Walker, and I just fucking get on the cart.
All right. Let me see.
Do 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 do.
Okay.
Do do do.
Who's driving? And
travel.
each pink like slash is a day's travel by land. Blue is the flying. But yeah. Since you guys are traveling by land, you go to the pink ones. Whoever is driving, roll me 3D100s. I'll be right back.
I can't drive. I don't got no license.
Clicks, you wanna drive the car?
Spirit looks
Hell
at
yeah.
Walker. It just says no. Who takes the seat?
What?
Clicks. The last time we drove, you drove. We were going sideways. Don't ask me how, but we were.
But did we die?
If Clicks wants to drive, let Clicks drive.
Walker, no, she is not driving. You have to knock me out before I let her drive.
Done.
We can do that. We can do that.
Done.
What do you mean done? It take Walker a lot to knock me out too. You know that, right?
Me casting sleep.
First of all, spell slots don't go high enough. No, Clicks, you're not driving. No. No. She can't keep getting away with this.
My cat just be sitting there, just letting my body be thrown around. Well, actually, it wouldn't be being thrown around because I just way down the cart.
Tokyo Drift to the next town.
She can't keep getting away with this. Sophia would look over at Walker and be like, Walker, why do you enable her? He's knocking me out. I don't got a choice in the matter.
Yeah, whatever that times 2.
Done.
I can do 103 and the 84 would knock me out. Definitely times 2.
And to be more specific, most of that is radiant damage.
Oh yeah, most assuredly.
It's like, you gotta knock me out first, bet. I mean, going through activating all my power.
Sophia looks away and Walker. Dink.
Alright. And then you can sleep in the bed.
Sophia just a limp body in the back.
Take it away, Clicks.
We're there already, right?
Sophia's not even in the cart anymore. She fell out.
Well, that would have been during the argument part on the letting Clicks drive or not.
I know,
All right. All right.
Okay, so to get around Sophia not letting Clicks drive, and Walker knocks Sophia the fuck out.
Okay, so clicks driving.
Yep, and Sophia's unconscious.
All right. So
I love how that's not even a surprise at this point.
the first part of your day goes along fine. Weather's good. Everything's nice. Let's see. As you guys are traveling along, right about here where Clicks is, put the cart there too. You guys see an old haggard woman hurrying down the road towards you. She's got a walking stick. She's got some robes. They seem a little more fine than what you would expect to see an old kind of haggard, looking woman wearing when when she sees you, she stops and she starts waving, like trying to flag you down, basically. Do you guys stop or no?
That'd be on you, free, because you knocked me the fuck out.
I wave.
You wave and keep going.
Yeah.
Very Clicks is the one driving the boat.
I'm about to say I stare.
But say they knocked me the fuck out, Arrow.
All right, so you guys just ignore the woman and keep going.
Well, I didn't ignore her. I waved at her.
Yeah, but she's trying to get you to stop. As you start to pass, and as you not slowing down, she's waving and she kind of tries to step in front and is like, "Stop!"
Okay, well,
stop.
if she says stop, then I just stop.
So, am I legitimately just laying in the back of the goddamn cart unconscious?
I mean, I would just say,
I picked Saphira's pockets.
She would walk up to the around where she'd stop and look at all of you. She'd look at Clicks and everyone there, and she's like, "Kill me."
Okay.
Did she say
Wait. She said kill her?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Clicks, you kill her.
Yeah.
You attack her. Okay. What do you do?
I pull out my sword and stab her.
All right, you stab her. She dies. She falls down, dead. Off your sword. And then after a few seconds, her body changes from an old woman to a young elf. And then she stands back up and she's like,
Nope. I know this trick. She's a hag. She's a
thank
hag.
God.
I wake Saphira.
Like, thank you so much.
I stab her again.
And then you stab her again. Okay, this time she doesn't get back up.
She said kill me. She'd come back up or kill her.
I don't think she meant that. I bring her back.
You bring her back
up with a mean headache, and it's just like,
all right. You bring her back. She's like, okay, thank you, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep going, but thank you.
What is going on?
Seems a little confused because whatever. So she hurries back down the road as soon as you revive her again, and she gets her wits about you.
What? Where?
Okay, 1 second.
Saphira lays back
She
down.
asked Clicks to do job.
Yeah, you did your job too well.
Oh well.
You gotta relax sometimes. You did it once. You're good. You didn't even get paid for it.
I know. Clicks know. Shoot my
So why
arrow
would
at
you
her.
do it again without getting paid?
Well, she come back here. I'll turn the cart around and start following her.
So you're heading back towards.
Yeah, I'm running back. I'm going back to her, telling her to pay me.
I guess we're hunting her down.
She's like, I don't have any money. I'm sorry. She holds up her stick. She's like, you can have this if you want.
Saphira looks at. Is it magical?
What's stick do?
No, it's just a walking stick.
Okay, I just making sure because I can detect magic within 10 feet.
Yeah, no, it's.
Clicks not buy stuff with stick.
Why, Clicks? Why was I unconscious? What happened?
She said kill
You
me.
argued.
Clicks kill her. She come back to life. Clicks kill her again. She said kill me.
Saphira looks
She
at her.
owe
and is
Clicks
like,
money.
Why did you ask?
She doesn't have anything.
Why did you ask us to kill you?
Because she starts walking away and she keeps trying to walk
turns
away.
into a dragon and jumps in front of her. Why did you ask us to kill you?
Should I make an attempt at her life?
Please no. I'm trying to get an answer.
Like what? Because I needed it. Okay.
Listen, I just want a better answer than I needed it.
Well, I can't give it to you.
I was unconscious. I just want more words. Okay?
Well, then ask your friends and leave me alone.
Saphira picks her up and puts her in the cart.
Okay. You now notice that Clicks her feathers have started getting gray hue to them, and several of them have started to fall out. She's pretty much bald on the top of her head, other than a few gray feathers here and there.
Fear
Her
squints for a second.
her beak becomes like dulled with a little bit of gray on it too. She gets kind of feeble and hunched over.
Saphira looks over at her and is like, "Were you cursed?"
The woman quickly walks away.
Saphira jumps in front of her and picks her up. "Were you cursed?"
I can't say anything
Why can't you say anything?
because I can't.
I will literally eat you.
It would be better than the alternative.
If you tell me what's wrong, I'll deal with it myself.
Either let me go or eat me.
Ann Walker, what would you prefer?
Hey, there's an updated one.
There's an updated one.
You can't tell us anything.
No.
Why
You can't tell
Clicks
us
look
what
like
where.
this?
I'll solve it in a
Argue.
second, Clicks. I'll kill you myself, and then Walker can bring you back.
I mean, that's a power up for you.
Exactly.
You can't tell us where you acquired this condition.
She just shakes her head.
How long does it work? Like, how is it instantaneously you're ancient, or is it like what?
Click's
She is
getting older
just-
by the second.
Just shakes her head.
Ann Walker, can I kill her?
Nope. Put her in the cart. I tie her
Right.
up.
Saphira pick her up and put her in the cart. And then she'd walk over to Clicks and be like, "Clicks, I need you to trust me."
What? What'd you say, dearie?
Oh my god, I need you to trust me.
Speak up.
I need you to trust me.
Where's my lunch?
Saphira would walk behind Clicks and then whisper to Inwalker, "If I snap her neck, can you fix that?"
Let me check my diamond supply. Yeah.
Saphira would walk up behind Clicks and just be like, "Now, Clicks, I need you to close your eyes for a second."
What?
And
My
Saphira would
thighs? You need me to close my thighs?
your eyes, and Saphira would snap her neck.
You're saying you got some nasty cooter smell. No. Yeah, so Clicks, you snap her neck, she dies, and then her body morphs back to normal, and she wakes up. And she's back to normal.
Well, that's what the elf did when the elf died.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
Oh. What happened?
You rapidly aged like a bajillion years.
Bajillion years, more
Well,
like
Cliff's
just a few
already
years.
500-year-old.
Understandable. But yeah, so
And now you see Saphira, whatever form she's in, has aged. She's in her tiefling form. Her hair turns white. She
I'm in my dragon.
gets all. Well, I'm just saying, if you're in tiefling form, hair would be white. You'd be wrinkly and gnarled and hunched. In your dragon form, your scales would lose their luster, and some would even like fall out. You'd look real patchy. You look like a fucking. You're past look ancient. You look raggedy. Your even your teeth, like your fangs would fall out. Your claws would be dull. You just your eyes would cloud a little bit. Your vision, like cataracty. Mm-hmm.
Saphira would get a little confused.
Yeah,
as,
you would
this
definitely be
got fucked up.
confused.
I'm just gonna take a few steps away from both of them.
What? Clicks not have cootie.
You were just killed, and now whatever afflicted you is now afflicting her. I prefer not to be afflicted as well.
Saphira looks around like she has bad eyesight. What
Yeah.
is everyone?
I mean, honestly, like you probably have really, really like nearsightedness.
But being
Outside
as
of like 20 feet, you wouldn't be able to see identify much.
being as he just witnessed what Saphira did for clicks. He's gonna go ahead and just
Would that even like hurt me specifically?
So you're trying? Are you trying to kill her,
yes.
Saphira?
Yes.
Okay, roll. I mean, roll damage. I mean, like, are you like how do you go about doing this?
I'm gonna aim it at her, her head.
Okay, so it's like when people are killing a cow with the fucking
Yes.
that gun right to the brain.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so that happens.
Oh my god!
Saphira dies. And after a second, she wakes up and she's back to normal.
That was fucking odd.
And then
Bad again.
this time you see Iron. He becomes rusty. One of his eyes, like the light goes out, the other one's flickering, and every time he moves, he creaks.
Hey, Inwalker, can you do me a favor?
What?
Give her a dagger and have her stab Iron.
I don't think she will want to stab Iron.
I-
However, I will put a dagger in her hand and have her stab Iron.
Just do that for me real quick.
Okay, so yeah.
So you put a dagger in the woman's hand.
Wait, actually,
Yeah.
before you do this, hold on. I might have something actually.
Well, yeah, what type of bullshit spell did you pick up this time? Is it a command?
It's not a spell. It's a feature.
No.
Hold on. If I read it correctly.
I don't think a feature's going to matter when it rapidly aged me to a fucking.
Decrepit old thing.
I didn't even grow. I just aged.
Yep. Nope.
Aaron's like, I ain't giving you power up. I ain't no fool.
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. Go ahead. Do you think?
So yeah, I'm gonna have a dagger be in her hands and kind of guide her arms with the dagger into stabbing her.
Yeah, she is struggling real hard, but she doesn't have any strength against you. So you make her quote kill Iron. And then Iron goes offline for a second, comes back, and he's back to normal. She goes back to a withered old woman, and she is just glaring at Endwalker.
I look at her and I'm like, listen, you didn't want to talk. Sucks to suck. Get out the fucking cart.
And then now you just kick her out the cart.
Yep.
Click.
Go on.
You ask Clicks to kill. Clicks kill.
Do not kill her. Clicks.
Yeah, no. She'd say she'd get kicked out of the cart and it's just like, kill me.
I've experienced death.
Yeah, it's very unpleasant.
She's down on her knees begging, please don't leave me like this. Kill me.
I am sorry. I don't know what you have, woman, but that's yours to figure it out.
Kill me. She gets up and she starts running back to the cart and grabbing at you guys.
Clicks. Drive the cart, please.
She's trying to get into the cart. Kill me.
I get out of the cart, turn into my dragon form, and just hold her away so the cart can go without her falling off and dying and somehow cursing Clicks again. And then after I see her off in the distance, I look at her and I'm like, listen, I don't know what you have, but we don't want
me.
I'm sorry, but no. Go find a wolf or something. Okay?
It'll
Go
me.
find a wolf or a bear or something and get mauled. I don't know. Just leave us alone. And after the cart gets a good distance away, I let her go on the ground, obviously, and then I fly back over to the cart.
You still hear her like screaming in the distance as you guys take off. All right, so you travel the rest of the way without an issue.
So what was that thing?
I don't know. I think she has a curse.
Yeah, you guys would have what I sent to you guys. You would have heard like in your head when you turned into that.
I am not,
Okay,
I'm not
so
trying to speak it. Because
apparently it was a hag.
I don't know. Yes, I think
What kind of creature would subject others to such a
fucking
affliction?
cunts. That's who. I look around.
Well,
I'm like, well, I will
she
not like being nearsightedness at all. That was terrible. I look at that click.
I do want to say though that I'm kind of sad that Mog and T weren't here to take part.
Oh my god, Fury would have lost his
I know. Like that was
you
part
can
of the
always
reason.
you can always keep the hag around.
Yeah, but nobody can say anything if she shows up again.
Well, we can't because then we'll be forever cursed. So
Exactly. That's why I'm not trying to talk about it. 'Cause I don't want to curse
Everybody who's here now is gonna stay silent. When after this.
Yeah,
Listen.
you three have to be silent because you contracted it. I'm the only one that can say something.
Like, I'm not trying to talk about it. I'm just like, I just get the curse. That's
first
it.
rule
Like,
of Hag Club: we don't talk about Hag Club.
Endwalker knows there's something about somebody killing her that causes other shit to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You just
And
gotta
I mean,
make her
honestly-
really annoying that T does want.
Yeah. You can't touch this.
what?
No, Mallory, you should put her in your campaign because you know.
Yes. I mean, that would really be punishing for her, you know.
My next campaign?
No, the current one because Alondra touches everybody.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, you can just copy the thing. It's but yeah. So yeah, you guys get to the checkpoint here, and it's nighttime. So anybody taking a watch, or is it just the robot?
Robot.
So if you ask Iron, is it okay if you take watch again?
Yes,
You seem very
Okay.
good at it.
Is he taking all of the watches, or just like one or two?
I can take things right.
All right, then roll me 3 perception checks.
So if you're a take or tiefling form and try to
Just know we're getting jumped.
Walker.
This is perception check training for the robot.
We getting jumped.
Well, I mean, have you guys seen his perception checks? Oh, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, considering he has a fixes glasses. A
0.
0.
Oh, no.
He's pretty natural.
And Walker, you're always in a tree, right?
No, Clicks is always in a tree.
Clicks
Well-
is always in the tree. I'm either in a tree or not in a tree.
Well, Saphir's going to be in a tiefling form and ask you to cuddle.
Okay. Okay. I know how to do this. 1 second.
We getting jumped.
We know what cuddling leads to.
No. Just legitimately, she just wants to cuddle.
Right.
I'm not joking. She just wants to cuddle. You guys are nearby. If she wanted to do that, she would try to have him, go off into the woods with her.
Come here, Teddy. Teddy. Oh, it's the baby. It's the baby. Probably gonna have to call it soon because I have to Easter mass today.
Yeah.
Alright, let me give me just a second to finish this, and
Yeah,
we'll
that's fine.
start winding down.
I say, guess who's in charge of an Easter egg hunt? Fucking
You?
yes.
But yeah, would Endwalker cuddle with Saphira?
I mean,
No.
I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
She would rest
So yeah,
her
you
head
guys
on
you guys
each
got a
other.
fire. You guys are cuddling. You know, people are sitting around sleeping. You got the robot just watching whatever.
Wanna get down?
Suddenly, Bearman Pig.
We got Green Marines.
All right. All right. So everybody wakes up. Everyone that was sleeping feels a little groggy and a little like kind of like dry mouth and just kind of and you notice that your bags are gone.
What the fuck?
Did we get robbed?
Yeah, all of your bags and your most of your weapons are gone. I'd say most because then Walker probably has like 1 million.
Opens up trench coat. Is a strap.
Yeah, I mean you still have at least a couple, but like all your good shit would be gone. Anything that's more basic would still be there, so like just basic dagger.
All right, so we
simple
still got 6 daggers, 2 long swords, and 137 darts exactly. All right.
Saphira turns into her dragon form and is immediately looking around like, who the fuck did it?
Me over here. All right, inventory clear. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean
Time to-
all your
time to
bags are
bring-
holding. Your brav holding is gone. Clicks' bow, Clicks' quiver, Clicks'
My
bag.
fucking journal. I'm gonna go on a
Yeah.
tirade.
I'm assuming perception isn't used, so I use an investigation to see if I can find anything. But
Yeah, you're too mad. You can't investigate properly.
I look over
So
I'm like, "Did you
Looks
see
over at
anything?"
B2. Hey, did you see anything last night?
yes. A group of 12 bandits I counted. Through while you were and Saphira were being intimate.
We're just
Sleeping.
cuddling.
Sleeping.
I mean,
called
that's a form
sleep
of intimacy.
when we don't move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
one
for
of
all
them
he knows,
threw
you guys were
one
transferring
of them
data
threw
back and forth.
one of them threw a pouch that essentially put all of you to sleep, but I was unaffected.
Well, interesting, because that sounds like something I wouldn't be infected either, because I don't breathe in my feeling.
Well, they bonked you on the head.
They both-
I have an extra.
But I was unable to move during this, but I do
Well,
know that they've left quite a few tracks in the general direction of their travel.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Point 'em
then I
out.
guess
Point 'em out
we,
right now.
we hunt them
Let's
down then.
gonna kill them.
Yeah, they seem to be heading down the road here because you guys kind of camped at the crossroads here.
Saphira
The
follows
tracks.
the tracks as fast as she can in her dragon form.
Damn,
Clicks is gonna jump on her back.
Clicks, you got a weapon on you?
Clicks have claw and beak.
I toss Click a few daggers.
Good.
Okay. So, do we want to finish this encounter out, or do you guys want to call it for the night? Because
It's
it
up
is.
2 clicks.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
For
how
us.
long would this take?
I mean, it's gonna end up being another combat encounter, so.
Well,
I
it
mean, we
could be depending on how I roll. It could be very shortly. It could be very
We don't have
Well,
tier-
I mean, if you don't like rub your feet on the ground and static shock somebody.
Well, what I was mainly getting at is we don't have Tyrion here, and there's only 4 of us, and 2 of us take turns in like 2 seconds. So
just let me at him.
All right.
Alright, give me just 1 second.
I say Saphira's about to sprint straight into him. Like, where is it? You took something from me.
Your your like draconian thingy mabob. You can't even use breath attacks at the moment.
Well, no, I can use breath attacks. I just can't.
No, that's what they took from me.
Oh, my actual organ.
Yeah, you're right now. You can't use dragon breath.
They just reached down my throat and pulled out a whole ass organ.
Seems about right.
No, it was some of that mage stuff, like from well, I should say like Aztec stuff, like from Indiana Jones when he just reaches into the guy's chest and pulls out his heart.
Oh God, Ema.
They just did that to you, but it was your dragon organ they pulled out. You're still alive though.
They're making all this noise as they're pulling it out barehanded, and we're just.
Well, no, that's when I woke up and then they hit me in the side of the head with a club.
Their chanting woke you up.
Well, yeah, because I wouldn't have been affected by the
Right.
Alright, second. Oh, you're talking about that fucking meme, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
The one I sent y'all the other day.
yeah. Okay, why is this taking so long?
Give her that Mankey fucking anger symbol.
Mankey.
Yeah, you know the one that when Mankey's angry, he has that little like thing on the top right of his head or whatever. I gave that to Saphira just now. Saphira's pissed.
How do you think Click says she's raging over her journal?
Come on. My thing is so slow anytime I try to like look through journals or do anything or
Well, it's probably because you have 80,000 things opened.
I don't think so.
No, like when I say open, I mean like you have like the category of things, and then the list is open. So there's a whole bunch of tokens going down. Rinse and repeat that a couple of times, and you have hundreds of things open in the journal thing.
I put what Clicks is doing in the memes channel.
Because my thing also bogged down when I went to edit my token because I pulled it because I have to be the GM to edit the tokens. And my PC, my laptop also bogged down during that part. But now that I'm a player, it's like it runs smooth, and it's only because we have a small list of things in our journal. Let's rage. See, and this is where we just take Mog's picture and we just replace his cow model with Clix's model, so that way it's Clix is mad.
Big mad. Right, you see tracks along the road here.
Saphira just continues sprinting.
Okay, so put your character down and well. Okay, so when you're sprinting as a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you get here, I need you to make me a save. Okay, 1 second.
Okay, you said it saved, so I'm just going to roll all of them.
Well, give me a second.
Hey guys, which one's my best save?
Yeah, your deck save, you fail and you fall into a spike trap.
Ah, yeah, that's not going to hurt.
You take 6 damage and
Is it
piercing
piercing?
damage. Yes, it is piercing.
Understandable. I take 3 damage.
Okay. And you're stuck in a crammed hole.
Say cramped hole. What do you mean?
Well, I mean it's 1 second.
Well,
You ain't
You know?
moving right.
It's it's a hole and you're stuck in there. They put spikes in the bottom of it, so it's a little awkward. Your tail's kind of sticking up to the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your wings are kind of flared out. So yeah. And then let's see. Some bandits jump out of this bush to attack you. Some more bandits
You're not there, guys.
jump out of. Yeah, I mean we're gonna be doing turn order here, so let me do turn order. Go ahead. More bandits jumping out of that bush.
Severe rolls at him. Is like, I am going to eat all of you.
These are just regular daggers and Walker.
I am going to straight up eat you. I'm going to kill you. I am going to
Yeah.
hunt your families
Okay.
down. I'm going to kill them too. Stealing from me. Me. I am going to raise your home cities.
Oh, so you're just gonna pull me?
Pull a what?
Pull the stove. Destroying cities.
Listen, you gotta understand. They just stole a dragon's horde.
Portal horde. Alright. Alright, Clicks, it's your turn.
They stole the horde. I'll kill them.
Oh, I left a part of my fist up here.
Well, just roll your attack and then you can fix your fist.
Yeah.
So what do you? Okay. Dagger. Okay, nice. All right, yeah, that hits. So that is what 20, 35?
Yes.
All right. Anything more?
No.
All
Oh,
right.
actually, yeah. I'm going to, as my bonus action, disengage back.
All right. The one you just hit is gonna. So I mean, disengage. Just means
it's
you
a
don't
rogue thing.
produce.
Yeah.
I know, but it just means you don't. You deleted yourself.
I know.
Just means you don't provoke an opportunity attack, right?
Correct. Yes.
You deleted yourself from the turn order.
Oh, I was 18.
Okay, well, add yourself back to the turn order.
Even type it in.
I should be there.
Well, yeah, but you're not there.
Oh, I got to re-roll initiative. Got it.
Well, no, right-click your token, or you can do
Just
that.
yeah, whichever. I'll fix it there.
Okay.
Okay, you already did. All right. Okay, so then. All right.
Oh, you can't add yourself down. Well, that's weird.
Okay, you're gonna come here and going to. Just gonna bam, bam, bam. To clicks. And then it's Endwalker's turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
He dies.
Does the 18 hit? If the 18 hits, it's 6. Alright,
I'm gonna
dart.
uncanny dodge that.
Okay, so which one are you hitting, Endwalker? That one? Okay. Alright. Yeah, you kill him. Blech.
Saphira's just threatening from inside a hole.
I'm
Even
gonna
though she looks absolutely pathetic.
turn him upside down.
Blech.
Alright, anything more?
Nope.
Alright. Now it's this guy.
Oh.
I find it funny. He took 35 damage twice.
What's the damage from the first one? Because the only one that hit was
9.
the 9 damage.
Yeah.
This one's gonna come up here and is going to hit.
4.
Is going to hit Saphira's tail because
Motherfucker.
that's sticking out. So bam,
My
bam,
poor tail.
bam. 22 hit.
Glancing.
Okay. Oh, there you take 2 damage.
I yell up from the fucking hole, and I'm like, whoever did that, your ass.
Your mom's a hoe.
Okay. So then, poof, an archer appears up out of the top of a tree over here, and is going to shoot at clicks.
Oh damn, they got guns.
They got guns.
They got guns.
Okay, that's at clicks. Neither of those hit.
The first 2, the longbow. Yeah, no, they miss.
Okay. Alright. Another archer pops up and is also going to shoot at clicks. Assuming the 25 hits.
Yes.
Alright. Iron is your turn. Benji,
Yep.
it's your turn.
Alright, but we're just gonna, go ahead and use a couple sorcery points here. To power it up. And then we're just gonna go ahead and use so how many does it so how many does it fork? It forks. Okay, so it can just keep forking.
Okay.
So Saphira's gonna eat a little bit too.
And she's immune to lightning.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
It just goes into me. I'm just like, huh.
Okay, so who gets hit?
He's gonna be the first one.
Okay. And
it's just gonna fork all the way up.
what do you mean?
So as long as it hits him, since they're all pretty close to each other, it's just gonna keep forking.
Okay, so it hits him, and then it hits these 2 here?
Yep, and then it's gonna hit Saphira, and then it's gonna hit this one, and then it's gonna hit this one, and this one.
Okay, so, alright, what's the damage?
31 as long as they succeed.
Okay,
As long as they fail.
They have to make a dex, okay.
Yes, past 18.
Alright, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 7. So this guy saves. This guy fails. How much damage do they take on a fail?
31.
31. Okay. This guy's also failed. Okay, this guy passed.
Let me
This guy.
just roll this again. See if I can't get it higher.
This guy passed.
Never mind.
That I-
New number is 56.
Okay. So
That's
it's
how it's
56 instead of 31.
Yep,
Yes.
that's how it's spelled, baby.
Alright. So then yeah, a lot of these guys okay, is it half damage if they pass or
Half damage if they
Yeah.
pass.
okay. So what can you tell me what half is?
20, 26, 28.
28.
20. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, update their health. So yeah, the ones that didn't pass are not looking very happy.
Well, they
I
can
bet.
move a fucking asshole.
I bet they're gonna get another one.
Heh.
Oh, can you
No.
Okay, you're talking about next turn.
I was hoping their health was low enough, because otherwise I probably would just whatchamacallit,
alright.
made it
Then
a bonus, made it a bonus action.
alright. This guy is gonna come over here and also attack Saphira's tail.
I yell up at him. I'm like, "You attack my tail one more time."
Yeah,
I'm literally
they
gonna
missed.
fry your skull off."
It's your turn now. It's 15 feet up to climb out. You'll give me a dex check to climb out.
A dex check.
Which is low. It's low. I mean, yeah, that's fine. You climb out if you want to climb out.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb out. Do I still have my action?
Yeah, that was just movement to get out.
I am going to turn and look at these two, and I'm gonna just look at them and be like, "Listen, I like the spirit.
All right. Yeah, those hit. You biting each of them, or just one and then the other?
I'm preferably trying to kill this one because I know he's."
All right. So roll the damage for both. Okay, so yeah, you kill the first guy on the first one, then the bite goes to the second one.
Yep.
All right, you kill him too.
I bite both their heads off.
Nom. Anything more?
Nah, I just look at them and I'm like, I'm gonna kill the rest of y'all just the same way.
All right, this guy. He's gonna come over
Wait,
here.
we should probably leave one alive for the loop to find out what the loop is.
You'd be like right, something like there-ish,
Or
right?
without
Or
the
would you?
cliffhanger.
I'll be like right there.
Okay. And that's on Saphira.
That's
22 is a
22.
glancing. 2 damage. Alright.
I got bad news. That's actually one.
Okay. Okay, so this archer is going to shoot at clicks. Does 19 hit?
Glancing.
Okay, take 5. Alright, this bandit. He's gonna stand here and he's gonna throw a dagger at you. 2 daggers actually. Ooh, 23! And then this one is also gonna come over here and throw daggers at you. Nope. That one's dead. Okay. Move him out turn her. This one come up here with just pretend he's standing over the corpse of that one and he's going to attack. Clicks. Nope.
Saphira yells out, "You're all pathetic, and you should feel bad."
These guys are like CR2, okay. Okay, again, attacking clicks. Oh nice, he got some damage on that one. Alright, clicks, it's your turn.
How much damage?
22 from both those attacks.
All right, I'm gonna jump over the body and peck at this guy.
Oh, nice.
Pissed.
Damn.
Yeah, you literally kill him.
Like straight into
You,
his neck.
you yeah, you fucking peg his face off. Anything more?
And then I'm gonna lay on the ground using their body as a cover.
Okay, that works. And the hooker.
I'm just going to just.
Where the bullshit go?
This ain't blood. I don't have that availability here. I'm just gonna turn into my dragon form and fly over here where these guys are.
Yeah, when you get up there, you see that they've built like a little thing in the tree that they're standing on.
Yeah, I crashed into that.
Oh, I knew he was gonna dive bomb into something. I knew he was gonna dive bomb into something.
Okay, then they all, let's see.
Yeah, let's steal from these harmless looking people. Suddenly dragons.
Okay, so
Most of them
Three-
land.
yeah, I was gonna say 3 of them land fine. One of them lands and takes a bunch of takes some damage. It takes 20 damage hitting trees and then hitting the ground. So now, yeah, everybody's on the ground now.
Yeah, I also land next to them on the ground.
All right, that it.
Yep.
All right. This guy, he gonna try and attack Saphira's tail, or Saphira again.
I look
Nope.
over at him and I'm like, you guys really stole from us. And you don't know how to fight? Guy's probably crying at this point.
See, this archer is going to use their action to disengage. And just move. This one is gonna do the same thing. And then it's Iron's turn again.
All right. So
You got them all lined up right there.
You know what? Clicks. Can I use your body? Can I use your body?
Can I use your body?
Can I use your body?
What?
Can I use your body for this?
Why?
Listen, I can get them all. I just need a nice little. I just need a nice little link.
Okay.
You have to hit a certain
Alright.
number?
Bet. So move right there. Starting from him. We're gonna do it again.
Well, I think he has like a 30-foot range, so
Does he?
maybe.
Does he? Hold on. Does he?
I think it does in the description. It has like a.
Oh,
30
you're right. You're right. It does. Oh, damn, this shit. It don't matter. Shit, yeah, you're
He can
right.
jump really far.
Oh, that shit could jump far as fuck.
No need Click's body?
It's okay, Clicks. You're already primed because it's hitting everybody.
Bring it there.
As a
Saphira,
matter of fact,
always
hold
a viable jumping point for lightning shit.
I'm just gonna do it again.
All right. Okay, so they gotta make a dex.
The real question is,
Alright.
do they have more than 22 health?
2 of them do. So okay, that one.
the ones that don't matter, they're dead.
Yeah, that one dies. This one. So it's 22 damage. Okay, so that one made it. Let's see what about this one. This one did not make it. So he dies. And then the other one doesn't even have enough to even make it, even if he does. So you killed 3 of the 4.
Hold on. It's hitting pretty much everybody.
So I mean, you hit him right here, and you said it's 30 feet.
Yes. It's also for. It's gonna also. It doesn't. It chain lightning doesn't discriminate. It's linking to everybody. So it's gonna hit also me and the clicks.
Mhm.
Where's my token?
So let me make this archer. Archer does not, so that's
How many times does it fork? Is the question.
As long as anything's in 30 feet, apparently.
I
Are
just
you
barely
sure?
made the save.
Does it? Yeah, I was I thought. Target must. Oh no, four people. So no, yeah, never mind. That four, it hit. Yeah, never mind. They didn't send the targets.
Yeah, it hits 4
Okay.
people unless you upcast it.
Right,
Then it
that's
can
what
hit
it
more.
is. Yes.
all right. Anything more?
Let me see. Oh, and they can also choose targets of my choice. Nice as well. Let me see something. That's 1, 2. How far is it? Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna do it again.
So those guys are dead. The
Oh, they're all
ones
dead
that are
too?
upside down are dead.
Yeah, if they're upside down,
Oh.
they're dead. I'm just leaving them there so you know where their bodies are.
Gotcha.
Right now, you've got this guy alive and the archers.
All right. And Walker. Do you want me to hit those too?
Probably.
Sure thing. Just gonna go ahead and use 2 of my sorcery points.
To gain another action.
It makes it a bonus action.
Quickened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got it on my.
And then we gonna do it again.
Do it again. All right. Who are you focusing on this time?
Oh, nice.
So, who does it affect? All 4 of the archers?
Let me see. Does it? Can it? 30. It can only hit 3 because
Okay,
one's slightly too far.
All right, so these 3.
Yeah.
All right. So this one failed. And this one failed. This one succeeded.
And that's all I got.
All right. That guy's dead. It's Fierce turn.
I think that's like the last slot of that level I had to. I have another.
Saphira looks at the one that's still alive and says, "Well, looks like you're the one that drew the lucky straw." And she's just going to try
Lucky
to
my ass.
she's going to try to knock him unconscious.
Okay, yeah. Basically smack him with your mouth.
Yeah.
Alright, well he unconscious.
Alright. I am going to pull him away and like put him over here so I know he's unconscious and not dead.
Put him over where?
By iron.
Okay.
So you want me to end his life?
Do not end his life. We need him for questions.
I just imagine you put him over there, safekeeping, and then you turn away and you just hear bang.
Yo, why am I thinking that same thing? Like finger gun?
Yo.
So you want me to? You want me to end it?
Saphira is going to be like, we need him alive, so please do not kill him.
He just looks up. He just looks up Caesar Warforged with black pits for eyes and just finger gun. Sees a red beam just starting to come from the fingers.
All right. Anything more?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump over here and I'm going to bite this bitch. I do not.
Yeah, no.
And that is my turn.
All right. This archer sees you move over there, and she's going to Fire at Saphira.
Arrows?
Does the 22 hit?
Yes. Yes.
They got unconscious. This archer pissing their pants.
Well, they better. They fucking fucked around.
With disadvantage, he's shooting at
Shooting.
yeah, Endwalker like right in the face. It's disadvantage. So.
I didn't know short sword was a bow.
Oh, I thought they said a short bow. Then never mind. He tried to hit you with those, which still, I'm assuming misses.
Yeah, they still miss. And
Alright,
then because
please.
they miss, I attack them with the tail attack.
Yeah, you hit him and you actually kill him with that tail attack. 1 second, I'm trying to turn. There we go. Alright, Clicks, your turn.
Alright, which ones are alive?
The ones that are upright. If they're
Oh,
upside
okay.
down, they're dead.
Alright, can I grab the scimitar that was off this body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, weapon upgrade.
So I'm gonna run over to here and stab him.
Okay, I'll just roll an attack.
Yeah, because I don't
There.
have a
Yeah.
scimitar.
So, 5 damage.
Well, sneak attack.
It'd be 7.
Okay.
And then, yeah, whatever closest sneak attack is.
Hang on.
What?
Ba, 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 ba. Good old sneak attack.
Never fails.
It's a lot of dice. I don't know how many dice.
Well, I mean, just do a dagger attack. Like, just do your own attack.
Okay.
And then
Because
take the
it'll
sneak off
have
of it.
sneak in there.
Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
So
right,
30.
there's the
34.
sneak.
And then there's the 7.
There's the 7. Hey.
This is-
How do
That's
I do
funny.
that? Magic.
Ooh. The body just explodes.
Alright. So the archer's real hurt, but not quite dead. Anything more?
I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. I'll just disengage back.
Alright, and walk off.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move over to this other archer and attack it.
Okay.
With the claw, and then bite. The 16 hit.
It's a glancing.
It's a glancing, understandable.
So yeah, okay. So that's what. It's more than they have. They're dead. So I can.
44.
Yep. That's more HP than they have. Anything more?
Yeah, we're gonna fly over here. And that's it.
Alright. Okay, this archer is going to shoot at Endwalker.
My mate, you
Does
bitch.
this 22 hit?
All out. I mean, 19 also hits.
Okay. There you go. And then this archer is going to short sword. 15 does not hit. Okay, iron.
Alright, so this one's still alive right here?
Yep, that one's alive, and the one in front of Saphira is alive.
Alright. Do we want to keep one of the archers alive?
Yes, I was going on this one unconscious.
Did
Alright,
the
cool.
short sword, is that against main question mark?
Yes, that was against you.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use a tail attack on it.
That guy's now dead.
Okay. Actually, yeah, this one's dead. So the only one alive is the one in front of Saphira now.
Alright, understandable. And I'm not gonna do a thing.
Alright. Saphira, 'tis your turn.
Fear's going to unconscious. Well, non-lethally.
Alright.
The crit says otherwise.
Yeah, crit says no.
That's some bean footage right there.
What's the total damage?
15, 20, 30,
Over 40.
44, 50, 55, 62.
Okay, that's close, like, but they're still standing.
Oh my.
Damn, that's the boss right there. That's the leader.
Anything more?
Nope. I'm gonna tell her like, listen, you can give up right now and possibly live, or, well, we're gonna beat it out of you.
Clicks your turn.
You lucky
Any
that
of
ain't
them
my turn.
still
You'd have
alive?
died.
Just the one in front of Saphira.
Well,
I'm
that
gonna,
one's definitely dead.
I'm
Well,
gonna run
I
over
mean-
there. Dash over there
Click.
as my bonus sec.
Don't kill her.
Clicks. Someone don't kill her. Clicks is gonna rip out her neck meat with her beak.
Click sees her journal tucked in the shirt of the character.
Oh yeah. They're dead.
Clicks with a bloody beak.
Well, Clicks is gonna
Yeah,
shove her
literally
beak
blood
into its neck.
splattered over her feathers.
Yep. That's
Yeah, you kill it.
One
What's
pierce.
the most insane thing is your beak attack was almost another crit. What all?
When Clicks
Yeah.
I never seen such a bloodthirsty
Bird.
in my life. It's just fucking just
Very
blood,
good.
bloody.
Clicks and be like, Clicks,
Put an Eric Cochran in front of Clicks and see what happens.
Clicks, we needed her for info.
And I take my journal out of her shirt
Understandable.
and I
Saphira's
flip through
going-
it, make sure everything's there.
Saphira's going to jump over here.
The art they drew on your pages over your text. They drew a bunch of penises.
All you see is Clicks just starts shoving her beak into the dead bodies. Like damn, what?
Bunch of penises.
Clicks is about to commit hate crime.
I'm gonna go walk over to Clicks and I'm gonna take a napkin out of my shirt pocket and start wiping the beak. You seem to got a little angry there, Bird.
It's Click's journal.
Understandable.
Saphira's going to put her paw on this one's chest.
Oh damn! Some Mortal Kombat.
No, I'm not killing him. I'm just.
Oh, you're not gonna cave it in. You're not caving it in.
And I'm going to lean down and just lick his face to wake him up.
Cave it in. Cave the chest in.
I'm not caving chest in.
Mortal Kombat X-ray that bitch.
No, but yeah, I'm waking him up.
Okay. He wakes up.
So when he wakes up, obviously he sees my fucking face just looking straight at him, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, there's only one way you live, okay? Now I need you to listen carefully. Where the fuck is my shit?"
I'm gonna walk over there.
He's looking around. It's like you're a dragon.
It's okay. I'm gonna walk over there. I'm like, here, allow me. I'm just gonna squat down. Get the finger gun ready. Just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna need you. You did it on my watch. You stole all these.
I saw you do it.
My good friends' belongings under my watch. Now I'm gonna ask you nicely to give me a location, or you see what I'm about to do.
If I tell you, will you let me live?
Yeah, most certainly.
It looks around at all of you. If I tell you, will all of you let me live?
They will.
I'm searching their bodies for stuff. I'm not over here
Same, yeah,
listening.
me too. I'm looting bodies.
You have my word. I'm gonna tell Saphira to back up. I'm just gonna wave Saphira down and back off a little bit. You have my word.
Yeah, one of the bodies you find was wearing the bra of holding.
Oh my god.
Take this off another. Again.
No, I'm sorry, but when you stole the bra of holding right off of her, that was hilarious.
Yeah, Saphira would get
Stole it right off and Scald got the point.
Saphira would lift her paw off of his chest and then sit just right in front of him.
He's like, oh, okay. Most of the stuff we took is over there, and he points, like off in this direction. It's over there, hung up in a tree.
Okay.
And the
Thank
rest
you.
of it, I'm assuming, is on you guys.
It might be. He pats himself down and he pulls out a couple of like daggers and just some fancy stuff he took off of Endwalker.
Well,
I'm
thank you.
I'm going to look at him and be like, as a promise, you can leave.
Oh no, I'm not done with him.
What? Okay, well, I'm getting
I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? You know how those in movies they put their hand to somebody's head right before they about to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm just gonna do that and just.
I look at him and I'm like, Iron.
Oh, hold on, I got you.
Is it really only 4? You gotta also
roll it twice more. It apparently doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's only rolling 1d8 instead of 3d8s like it should.
Let me bring up your character sheet real quick. I can fix that.
And I just look at Iron. I'm like, Iron.
Me over here, like,
yes.
You should have used Finger of Death.
I gave him my word.
I thought about it too. I really did. I could just went straight to the chest.
Okay, try rolling it now.
Thank you.
It is better.
That okay.
Just gonna turn his head. Just gonna turn his brain into mush real fast.
All right. Yep. He dies. He did.
Saphir looks at Iron and just says, Iron.
Just gonna wipe myself off. He stole your belongings under my watch.
But I gave him my word I wouldn't kill him.
You gave
You
him you gave me your word. I said they wouldn't kill you. I said they wouldn't kill him.
She snorts at that and just goes into the like forest to get their stuff off the tree. Brings it back.
Yeah. After searching everybody and everything, you guys end up with all of your stuff. Most of it's still, fine and intact, and you also end up with that total in gold across all of the bodies. And if you want, you can pick up longbows and scimitars. The archers have short swords and longbows. The other guys have daggers and scimitars.
Saphir puts them all in a nice, neat pile and then pisses on them.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? As I'm just adjusting my, myself. You know what I'm saying? Skull did teach me one thing. Scum like this shouldn't be left to live.
If you're looking around, you know he was scum, right?
You watch him know.
You guys heading back to the cart?
Yeah, they probably stole the fucking cart.
I might have my own issues with him.
No, Mog and T are holding it down.
Mog T and the massive Warforged.
And I mean, and if you really want to get into it, the fucking tiefling that showed up for one session is there too.
Oh, you're right.
Drew's character is a tiefling as well.
Shoshana's there.
Says, "Listen, I get what."
Oh yeah, Shoshana. Forgot all about Shoshana, right?
I figure Shoshana is like with Mjolnir and they all in the Feywild.
Okay, you left them all in the Feywild. Okay.
Because I got tired of dealing with Shoshana.
No, my extra hit points.
Well, I mean, she can just be like a bodyguard for your children, right?
Exactly.
That's literally
Went
what
from bodyguard to nanny.
Until the demon lord decides to catch in that rain shit.
Yeah, Saphir did the same thing with fucking Nyx. Nyx is 100% defending the kids and playing with them.
Who's next?
That fucking lizard.
My fucking
All right, so then we want to call it here, and we can pick up next time
Yeah.
yes.
and finish your traveling.
So if
Yeah.
you look at Iron and clarify, listen, you weren't there in the night market when Scald stole some things.
I wasn't. He right. He like I said, he doesn't know all the atrocities. Scald's committed.
He Scald committed so many crimes in the night market. Let me tell you the tale.
He really can't go back. Like he's banned
Please.
from the night market.
Please tell all the crimes that Scald committed.
He did tell me. He did tell me he bedded your mother.
Oh.
No, he fucking didn't. For one, Mom would never go near his ass.
He begged to differ.
I beg to differ.
Oh my god.
I'll beat it out of him when I find him again.
I still can't believe Scald confessed to all those crimes. Just the whole thing, like Scald basically like Lookout and Walker doing all the stealing and fucking Scald getting caught for it.
It was the fact, bro. It was. I was like, I'm never gonna do anything near him again.
I don't know about you, but I cast invisibility.
And just poof.
It's the fact that because I was like, it was like, you know how long it took me to get fucking invisibility? How long it took me to get that fucking spell?
Well, listen, you should have been.
Artificers. I'm like, damn, artificers. I don't know what the fuck they are.
Well, the how I have the spell is the same way you could have picked it up.
Right,
Money, tattoo.
Yeah, the tattoo guy.
Right, but then who stole my money?
It's me.
Stole your money?
Oh, I don't know about stealing your money or anything. I
Ann
think
Walker's
that was
money is
just.
my money, and my money is in Walker's money. Although Ann Walker knows it is part of my hoard, so please don't.
I'll spend it if I wish to.
You have a very cranky dragon.
I will spend
allow
it
it.
if I wish to.
I know how much money I have, so if it
What
comes
you gonna
up
do about it?
missing, him?
Oh, God. You don't know what happened at the cart? In one move, he said, "Go to sleep."
Okay, and if he takes my money, I will get payment in other ways.
Alright.
That's not
I
how it
will
works.
talk to you guys later, alright?
Good night. Happy Easter.
All right.
Yep.
Easter.
Good night.
I will get payment in other